tell by now, I'm pretty energetic. And
No, good. We like it.
okay, so good start then?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Heather,
Okay.
I think you just need to contact a bunch of different publishers and tell them, could you please pick this game up?
Yes.
This game.
What I
Blast every publisher and tell them they've got.
what I can tell you.
Jesse, we're upside down.
We're upside down. Oh.
This is upside down.
Oh, is it EB?
That's right, because we're supposed to play towards the TV. I forgot to mention that little note. Should we spin it?
Do we need to? I can
I'll
teach
flip
this
it,
way
I'll
if it
flip
doesn't.
I'll flip it.
Oh, okay.
Just carry on.
Okay, so I will say this, what's been posted publicly I can repeat, and that is that Stephen Bonacore and Paul Incal from Stronghold played it at Gathering of Friends last year and loved it, and Flying Gleamer has been posting they're playing to evaluate it, and Clay from Capstone rated it a very high number on BGG, so I'll just mention those three publishers. Nothing's official, but those three things have happened publicly. I can repeat that. So,
That's actually
and all three of those
Very
companies
nice.
have reprinted Spielworxx games in the U.S.
Oh,
We're definitely going to
That's
keep
good to
our
hear.
fingers crossed. And,
yeah, fingers and toes. And toes.
and remember,
Okay.
if you social media blast those companies, tell them that what you want. Sometimes
should
the
I
demand of the
Just
public doesn't get
leave it upside down. We can just, the
Okay.
audience is not going to know that we're looking at it upside down.
And again, those of you following online, thank you
Okay.
for bearing with us today. As you
We
can
good to go
see,
then?
we're we're good to go. out
Okay.
of our comfort zone, so
So does this
making
game
this
have
up as we
a
go.
rondelle in it? Is asking?
Uli and I hesitate to call it a rondelle because when people hear rondelle, they think Matt Gertz. And one of the things I like to do is I like to take mechanisms and try to do something different with it and explore it. When I designed the game, I was playing a lot of Age of Steam and Steam, which are, I guess you'll say procedural, where each round you take out shares to get your money, you bid for turn order, select your special ability, you lay tracks, you do your deliveries, you pay dividends, lather, rinse, repeat for so many rounds. That's the best flow, I think, for an economic game like this, wherein you're gonna, go fishing, sail back, go to the market, sell your stuff, go to the shipyard, upgrade your boat, fuel up, and do it again. So in a normal rondelle, what most people think of a Matt Gertz rondelle, you can jump around and do a lot of different things. Here, it's more. We just call it the main action track because it more than anything just carries the players through the logical thematic progression of actions, and it also serves as a timer for the game.
Okay.
So,
Great. Hey, Slivers.
Yay.
We're here at the Board Game Festival. We have Jason Dinger. He's just about to teach us his game, Captains of the Gulf.
So in Captains of the Gulf, players are taking on the roles of shrimp boat captains in the 1950s, and it plays out over what would be a fishing season. In the game, it's 8 rounds. When the game is over, the player with the most money is the winner. This money you've earned during the game, and then there are 3 port tracks I'll explain later where you potentially have a penalty or a bonus. If you take a loan, that's a penalty at the end of the game you have to pay back. The catch, though, the trick is that in order to do more in the game, you build your engine by adding cards to your boat as licenses, crew members, or upgrades, and that costs money. Money is victory points. So there's that constant balance between spending money to improve your state in the game, but making sure that you get a good return on investment in the game. So on the main board here, you see the Gulf of Mexico. All boats start in Morgan City. It's my hometown. It's where my grandfather ran shrimp boats out of in the 1950s. Corpus Christi, Texas, and Tampa. It is abstracted, of course. That's not the actual shape of the Gulf of Mexico, the shore there. Over here at the top, we have the port tracks,
yes,
Morgan
right.
City, Corpus Christi, and Tampa. This represents your, as you have serviced each port with the seafood that they want, your reputation on the track moves up. That can, like I said, either cost you a penalty or pay a reward at the end of the game. Right below that, there are 3 round timer tracks based on the number of players. This disc, as players move past a certain spot, I'll explain later, on the main action track, it'll advance. When a player's action causes it to come back to the initial dark spot, they'll finish their turn, including any bonus actions, main actions they have available to them. Once that's done, you'll go through a reset phase, which again I'll explain, and then you start the next round. You carry that on for 8 rounds and then do the final scoring. On the main action track, at the beginning of the game, players, their captains are just off to the side. But as they start taking actions, they'll move around. Moving 1 or 2 spaces is free, and you have to move clockwise. Moving 1 or 2 is free. Beyond that, it costs $1 for each extra space you want to move, up to $4 to get all the way around to the same space. There are instances where you'd have to do that, or you'd prefer to do that. Off to the side, you'll see that every first mate you have reduces this cost by $1. There are 3 first mates in the game, shrimp, crab, and oyster, and when you add them to your boat, it is cumulative, so you can't have 2 shrimp first mates, but if you have a shrimp first mate for that season, say, and then an oyster first mate for that season, then they will add, you'll get a discount of 2 as you move around. So on this track, starting at the top, is the fuel dock. There, wherever your fuel is on your player board, you advance to your max. You start with 6 fuel. As you sail out, you'll spend 1 fuel per hex outside of any modifiers. And when you're there, there's no the cost in the action. You go there, you fuel back up. Next is fishing. To fish, you'll move your boat a number of hexes to get to the spot that you want to go to. Now, let's say that I had an oyster license here on my boat. With a single oyster license, I can fish and store 1 oyster. So I'd play that card, I'd put a depletion marker out, take the oyster, and put it on my boat. The depletion markers and the repopulation markers, I'll explain during the reset phase, they act as a timer for the repopulation. Just in the real world, you can't fish one spot forever and just have a constant flow of seafood. So
you played this out of your hand, you said?
You would play it out of your hand, I'm sorry, yes, you'd play it, you have a hand of 6 cards, you'd play it out of your hand to the discard pile.
And what does the 2 represent?
The 2 is the amount that you pay to add the license. So in this case, when you're fishing, you're only worried about what's in the center.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, as many times I've taught this game, I've never done it live on video, so if I miss something, that's why.
No problem.
So when you fish, you can play a maximum of 1 card at a time. I'll explain later how there are instances where you can do more than that. Cards have 1 or 2 units of seafood in the middle, which again is what we're fishing. Either shrimp, oyster, crab, or a combination of the 2. But let's say when I went there, there were 2 oyster. I have 2 available storage, but only 1 shrimp license. If I played this card with 2 oyster in the middle, I could still only pick up 1. That dictates not only how many I can pick up at a time, but how many I can store at a time. So let's say that instead I had 2 oyster licenses. Now I can play this card, and in one action it's more efficient. I can add both of them to my boat, putting out 2 depletion markers. I could also, on 2 different turns, if I had those 2 licenses, I could fish there, play this card if I didn't have one with 2 oysters, pick up 1 oyster, put out a depletion marker, and then on my next turn, play another card that has at least 1 oyster. There, not having crab there, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. If there was and I had the license, I could. But in this case, I'm just playing it to pick up another oyster. So if I have the licenses in the storage, I can pick it up on 2 separate turns. The next turn, I would go to this next space, which is to fish or sail back to port, and do it that way.
How many spaces are you allowed to move?
As much as you have fuel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you spend 1 fuel. So by doing that, I move 1, 2, 3, or in that case, I'd be red. I move 1, 2, 3 if there were no other modifiers, 1, 2, 3, and now I have 3 fuel to get back to a port.
Yeah, Graveyard. I like the colors as well. Graveyard's always the very distinctive colors of the different players.
As I said in the interview, Harold Lisi did an amazing job with the art. And real quick, this was done watercolor on a canvas.
Yeah,
I have one of the originals that was sent to me.
Wow.
Uli surprised me and
It's
sent me one of the
really
originals
Wow.
of the shrimp boat. So, as I said, you would put those out there, take the seafood onto your boat. They would both be on the red depletion side. So if we play that card to the discard pile, take those back onto our boat. The 4th space is to sail back to port. So I have 3 fuel. I can sail back to Morgan City easily. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If I were there and I wanted to get to Corpus Christi, for instance, I could sail there. 1, 2, 3. I'm not quite there. I would spend my last 3 fuel, and now I would have to pay for towing. The towing cost is $1 per hex you have to move, again, outside of other modifiers that may be in play. So to move that last space, I would pay $1. If I didn't have $1, it's one of the rare instances where I'm allowed to take a loan. You can't choose to take a loan in the game. Thematically, the bank already gave you a loan, which bought your boat and gave you startup capital. And until you get through a fishing season and prove your worth as a fishing boat captain, they're not going to loan you any money unless they have to save their investment. So if that did happen, excuse me, throwing the card as it stuck to my hand, you would get $5 minus what you paid for towing. Loans don't have to be paid back during the game, but at the end of the game, it costs you $8 for every loan you have.
Snap. And what if you can't repay it?
If you can't repay the loan at the end of the game, you haven't played the game.
They're going to repossess the boat.
If you can't repay the loan at the end of the game,
Then you're already at 0 points.
you have purposely tried to not do anything.
Oh
because
gosh. Don't say that.
Just the court. Now you can do that.
Now watch me epically fail.
You can do that. The rules do allow you to do it, but you will have done things that you will have earned some money at the end of the game. There's unless of course, like I said, if you're not trying to play. The next space, and this is what gets a lot of new players, and it's done on purpose for the sake of gameplay. The next space is the Shipyard. At the Shipyard, I can add 1 or 2 cards to my boat. So every card, and I'll say this real quick. What a lot of people may not realize when they first play the game is that captains of the Gulf.
Hey, Husker Merle, thank you. Thanks for that follow. We heart you. We're here at the Southern Board Game Festival live today. We'll be back on our normal stream on Monday night. But thank you so much for that follow.
So, Captains of the Gulf at its heart is a multi-use card game. The action track just helps guide players in the use of their cards, but the cards are the heart of the game. Every card can be used as a license, which you see here, it's $1 for a shrimp license. You would pay the $1 to the bank, you would tuck it in, and now you're allowed to fish and store a maximum of 1 shrimp. Alternatively, the left side of every card is a crew member. In this case, it's a fuel engineer. He's more efficient when you go get fuel, so any fuel action you take grants you $1. On the right side, and if you were to add them at the Shipyard, you would tuck that card in there. So once the card is tucked, the only part of it's active is what is showing. So, and this card we have the fuel line. This allows you to buy fuel even if you're out. Excuse me. The right side of the card is your boat upgrades. So this is a fuel line. Normally you can only get fuel when you're at the dock. But with the fuel line, you're hooking up to another boat or to a platform and you're buying fuel from them, $1 for every 3 fuel you have. So if you did that, you would pay the money to the bank, pay the $3 and tuck it in. So in this,
if you guys remember our stream on La Granja, that's very similar. Remembering putting the cards on different sides of your player board, it's kind of similar to that, would you say?
Yes. Okay. And so if you actually had this combination, when you were offshore, and you took that bonus action, I was telling bonus cubes a minute, but that is a bonus action. When you did that, you would actually get $1 at the start of the action. So if you were buying 3 or less fuel, you would get it for free, essentially. Or if you were buying any more, you would have $1 there to spend. It is cumulative in that regard. And then the fourth use of the cards already explained is the center, which is what you're fishing. So long as there's seafood where you are that matches that, you have available storage on your boat and you have enough licenses to cover it. So I'm not going to get into teaching what every part of every card is as far as the deck hands and everything. There is a really good player aid that has, it's all in the rule book, but also a gamer from Turkey played the game, loved it, and went out of their way to make a really good player aid that has all of that on it. So if you add a second card, it costs $1 total. You're pushing harder at the Shipyard, doing more work, so you have to pay those overtime costs. And the last spot.
So to add the first card, it just costs.
Value the value that it has at the top of that section.
If you want to do a second card,
it costs that value plus $1 total. Yes. So it's not $1 extra for both cards, just total. So, and then we have the commercial market where you go and you sell your seafood. So in this case, I have 2 oyster. If there's no modifiers, oyster sells for $3 each. Each port has a port bonus tile that represents a restaurant in that town that specializes in that type of seafood. So they really like crab cakes in Corpus Christi now, charbroiled oysters in Tampa, and shrimp stew in Morgan City. So because I'm here in Corpus Christi, there's no extra bonus. When I sell, in this case, I'd be selling in Corpus Christi, I would advance 1 space for each piece of seafood I'm selling. So as a red player, I'd move up 2 spaces. If I was selling a mixture because I had that shrimp license, and let's say I had gone out and fished a shrimp and an oyster, I'd move 1 for each. And then because I have a mix of 2 different types, I would move +1. Later on in the game, say I'd upgraded my storage and I'd added a crab license and I'd fish 1 of each. Now I move 1, 2, 3 for the 3 pieces of seafood, +2 because I have 3 different types of seafood. all that's again explained on the player aid and in the rule book. And first mates that you add can boost extra, and the bonus tokens, which I'll explain now when I get into the bonus actions. If you get bonus tokens, you can discard a maximum of one of them to move one space extra.
And tell me again how much money you get for making this cell?
For shrimp, it's $2. Oyster is $3, and crab is $4. Here in this case though, because the crab pays extra, I would get an extra $1 for that crab. If I was selling 2 crab, it'd be an extra $2. It's a dollar per, as noted there. The balance in the game is that shrimp licenses cost $1. Every shrimp you sell pays you $2. So it's 2 for 1 return on investment. Oyster licenses cost $2. Every oyster you sell pays $3. So it's $1.50 for 1 return on investment. Crab costs $4 for a crab license. Every crab you sell pays $4.
Is
so
it
it's
too
a 1
early
for 1.
for a shrimp po' boy?
It's
Well,
never too early
Never
for a
too
shrimp.
early, right?
Well, in just about 2 minutes, they're just gonna make the announcements for the morning. So
Okay.
just to know that.
Okay.
It might get kind of loud in here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it might get a little loud. Never too early for shrimp po' boy.
So with the bonus actions, every player starts with a single bonus cube. Once you use it in that round, you don't get it back until the end of the round. I'll explain that, how the rounds work. So there are 6 bonus actions that are available to every player at the start of the game. You can get more by adding cards to your boat that offer bonus actions. The top here is the day laborer. You simply go there and collect $2. The roofer who put the new roof on my house about 5 months ago, he fishes crawfish on the weekends. Every fisherman I know that's actively working today does other stuff when they're not on the water. So day labor, you go and grab $2. Dockside improvements, you can add 1 card to your boat maximum as either a crew member or an upgrade. It costs an extra $1 because in this case the electrician or whoever is coming to your boat. Down at the bottom you'll see these two have the icon to show a bonus token. When you take one of these, you collect a bonus token. When you go here, this is the dockside market. I can sell a maximum of 2 pieces of seafood. I collect my money and move up on the tracks just the same. With each deckhand that I've added to my boat, I can sell an extra piece of seafood. Thematically, they're there helping to offload and sell it. That happens a lot in Morgan City. Now with social media, you'll see shrimp boat captains posting what dock they'll be at and what times, and people can pull up and just buy right from them right there at the dock. Next to that is the buy fuel bonus action. You pay $1 for every 3 fuel you want to buy. There are times tactically where you'll want to do that to save the action and be able to go back out.
So when can you use your bonus cube?
You can use your bonus action anytime on your turn before or after your main action.
Okay, so you get 1 every turn basically.
1 every round.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll explain the rounds in just a second.
Okay.
As I want to explain the action, explain how that happens. At the start of the 5th round, every player will get a second bonus cube. So you'll get 2 per round, but only 1 per turn.
Okay.
So
When does that come into play?
that comes in the 5th, at the start of the 5th round.
Okay,
So
there's
now,
8 rounds total, right?
yes. So as I've explained, and on your boat, you have 2 bonus actions that everyone starts with. The printer, you can add licenses to your boat, a maximum of 1. You pay the cost plus $1, but you do get one of these very valuable bonus tiles. And then the radar, you draw 2 cards and discard 2, including the 2 you just drew if you don't like them. You always have a hand of 6 cards after you've used cards and finish the action to draw back up to 6.
Is there a limit to the number of cubes that can be in any one
There's
space?
no blocking anywhere in the game.
Okay.
Excuse me. There's no blocking anywhere except the very last space of the port track. As you move up on it, only 1 player can be there. And I'll explain the payouts there at the when I explain final scoring. So as any player is taking actions and passes over this spoke on the wheel that has the life buoy, they'll advance the appropriate round timer depending on the number of players. Once that's come back up, the player who, and it doesn't matter where they land, just as long as they've crossed over that. So if I had enough fuel and I went to fish, the player does that, they'll lay their meeple down. So the player who moves, that would cause it to end the round, like I said, they'll finish their main action, any bonus actions they have available to them, they'll lay their meeple down. That signifies that the next player in turn order is clockwise around the table, and the next player in turn order will be first player. So if you try to manipulate it tactically, which is part of the game, to end rounds so that I see Jesse doesn't have enough money, so I'm going to end the round, so the round card that has a penalty, he won't be able to afford to pay. Well, I'm last player next round now. So there's a cost for me doing that. So when that happens, we go into the reset phase. The reset phase, you'll deal with the round card. Round cards either have a hourglass, which means that it's a positive or negative effect for all players at the table, depending on different actions during the round. Or they have an hourglass, which means that it's something we have to deal with during the reset phase. We would deal with that. We would reveal the next round card. As I said, the 8 round cards. So 16 round cards, 8 are used in the game. There's 4 for the early rounds, 4 for the late rounds, and 4 that are used. There's 8 A cards for the early rounds. 4 of those are good, 4 are bad. There's 8 B cards for the late game. 4 of those are good, 4 of those are bad. So that's the meta that you know going in. So once we deal with the round card, so we'll get our bonus cubes back. So to use in the next round, we'll deal with the round card, reveal the next round card, and then we'll go on to repopulation. And I'll just set out a couple examples here. So say we've been fishing and this is what the golf looks like. So first thing you'll do is you'll look for any tiles, or excuse me, any hexes that have green repopulation tiles face up, but they have no red depletion markers. It doesn't matter about seafood, we're only concerned about the green plus or the red minus. If it has a single green plus, then we'll flip the next card up of the repopulation deck. Those cards, I'll just grab one from the middle, so here, they have 2 important bits of information. One is the number on these 2 tracks, the seafood track and the location track. In this case, we move them each 1. That says that relative to this location, oyster, 3 oyster, the quantity's at the bottom. So on this track, 3 oyster are gonna come out northeast, so they'll come out right here. We'll put those 3 oyster out, we'll remove that from the board. You start at the top, you go the top left, and you move right and down until you get all the way to the end. After that's completed, you'll look for any spaces that have only a single red minus token. Again, doesn't matter if there's seafood there. You'll flip it to show the green plus. That means if nothing else happens there and no seafood gets fished there, in this case it wouldn't, then you'll repopulate at the end of the next round, in the next reset phase. Finally, you go to any space that has more than one of any type repopulation depletion marker. If they do, again, in order, you'll just remove 1 depletion marker. So in this case, you can see if nothing else happens here in 2 rounds, this is going to repopulate. 1 round is going to flip and then repopulate the next. If nothing else happens here, this will repopulate in the next round. Once you've done that, you start the next round. The next player in turn order after the player who ended the round will begin. When you finish the last round, the player that ends the game, again, they'll finish their turn. You'll do that reset phase just the same, and then players will look at where they are on these tracks. As they move up the tracks, there are bonus tiles. These are used immediately. These 2 are draw 1, discard 1, get 3 fuel, get 6 fuel, $2 and $3. The first person to get it gets that. They use it immediately. You can't store them. As you get to different spaces on the tracks, let's say that this is what it looked like. So in this case, the blue player has gotten to 2 of the yellow stars, or excuse me, the white stars. And again, that's in the rule book and on the player aid. So for getting the 2 of those, they're gonna get $3. For having 1, and you're scoring based off of the furthest star you've reached. So there are blue stars there, white, blue, and yellow. I like to think of it as bronze, silver, and gold. But so for the 1 gold or yellow star here, they're gonna get $6. And then only 1 player can be in this last darkened space. That's a bonus of $3. So for total, they would get $6, $9, $12 as their bonus payout at the end of the game.
What about the blue star?
The blue star, blue didn't reach 1 of those yet.
Oh,
so they wouldn't get that. So for red, they've passed a blue star here. So for 1 blue star, they're getting $3. They passed 1 gold star here, they're getting 6, 3 there, so they're up to 12. But this first, counting the 0 at 6 spaces, these first spaces, 0 through 5 on the track, is negative. That means you haven't served that port with seafood much at all, and so you're gonna suffer a $5 penalty. So at the beginning of the game, we all start at 0, so at the beginning of the game, you're essentially negative $15 already. So, they're going to earn $12 for what they've reached on the top 2 tracks for Morgan City and Corpus Christi. For Tampa, they're actually going to lose $5 for being so far back. So they would get $7 total. You add that to the money you've collected throughout the game, pay off any loans you have for $8 each. Whoever has the most money wins. If you are tied, then whoever has the most fuel remaining will win the game.
Say again what values you get for the 3 different stars in the final space.
The final space is $3, And then it's the beyond that is the triangle. So for having 1, 2, or 3 of the first bronze stars, it's $1, $3, or $6. For the blue stars, it's 3, 6, and 10. And then for the gold stars, 6, 10, and 15. So it's the triangle, the 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21 that you see in a lot of games where it goes up incrementally by the next amount. So 1, 3, 6.
So it counts how many of those you've acquired.
Yes, but only the furthest one you've passed. So in this case, red is going to they're going to collect for the blue star, but not the white star.
And they've collected they've collected 1 blue, 1 gold.
1 gold, the bonus there, and then they're missing that. Whereas in this case, blue has collected 2 of the white stars.
Okay.
There's a lot more to the game as far as tactical play and why I would take this action when I've heard people say they don't understand why they would ever take this action to sail to port, because this is, like I said, where you fish or sail to port. I actually did that and it gave me the win. I don't want to give away why, but it was to end the game. It was the very last thing I did and what it allowed me to do. But in my games, everything is not as straightforward as it may seem right away. There's a lot to be explored. I have, at this point, last count, I think it was 212 plays, and I still haven't tried every combination of cards on my boat.
Well, you guys can definitely help me out. I've never played this game before. I'll be playing with 3 experienced players and obviously the designer. So any strategy that you guys think I should employ, let us know in the chat and I will try it out. Hey everybody, welcome back to iHeart Board Games. We're here live from the Southern Board Game Fest in Lafayette, Louisiana. It's a special day, streaming all day long till 9:30 tonight, Central Standard Time. I'm here with some new friends. First, I want to introduce Jason Dinger. He is the designer of this game right here, Captains of the Gulf, which we're about to play. We also have 2 other friends, Donna and Naomi. They're going to be playing with us. Now, these are all experienced players, so I've never played before. So Jason's going to just give a little bit of advice for new players like me.
So I explained everything in the gameplay earlier, but now that we're actually playing, the last part of setup, what happens is gameplay goes clockwise around the table so that you can see kind of how things go. And the game is designed so that the first round, new players, you're likely going to just mimic somebody. You'll see, especially Donna and I've only played a couple times with Naomi, so I can't speak for what she's going to do. You'll see Donna and I jump around and do some unorthodox stuff. Expect your first round, you're probably going to, I'm going to go fish, I'm going to sail in, I'm going to sell it. You know, you're going to probably do a pretty straightforward thing, and that's by design, so new players don't worry about this so much. Because again, the heart of the game is in the multi-use cards. So in setup, first player got $4, second player $5, third player $5, fourth player gets $6.
I'm rich.
Now, in turn order, what you're going to do with your starting hand of cards, it's important to do this in turn order because, for instance, there's only 1 batch of shrimp that's close by. So if Donna, Naomi, and myself all go get shrimp early on and you added a shrimp license before you saw what we did, you would be hurting. So what's going to happen is I'm going to add a card to my hand. I'm going to look and choose what I want. So I'm going to add the shrimp license. I'm going to pay $4 to the reserve. If you wouldn't mind, just pass that over there.
And push your ship up closer.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. The boat is moving. I can actually make some room here.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So.
Go, Donna. You gotta.
Am I like?
Yeah,
You're okay.
good.
I mean, the whole boat doesn't need to be on. Just
Okay,
I
there
knew
we
you were
go.
going to have to put your cards on the top here and everything.
Yeah, true.
All right. So now I will draw my hand because I've used a card. I will draw my hand back up to 6, and then it's Naomi's turn.
All right. I am gonna go for some crabs.
So this is like before.
This is
you
before we
start
play.
playing.
This is the last part of setup. So bear in mind when you're adding this license.
Basically, what you gonna do? Go ahead.
Well, when you're adding a license to your hand, I think Donna was actually going to just say it, is that you want to make sure that you keep a card, at least 1 card in your hand that has that in the middle to fish. If you have a bunch of shrimp cards and you choose to add the 1 card you have as a crab license and have no more cards in the center with crab in the center, at the start you're going to have a good mix.
So you want to look at the board and see what's
Right.
out there. Look at your cards and decide on.
So
what you
Naomi,
can do.
did you
I
draw?
heard. Oh, I need to draw.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
I'll take care of making sure everybody gets their cards and such. So Donna's going to go next. I don't have my fuel upgrade. Oh wow, everybody's going for crab.
Oh, you guys all chose crabs.
Well, the good thing for you though is there's 12 crab real close by.
Yeah.
So even if you do crab, it's not like you're going to be without. And I gave you a card, correct?
Yeah.
We can probably put these ones over near you guys.
Okay.
'Cause I have to also control the cameras and everything.
Okay, that's fine.
There we go.
And just if y'all need a 10 or 20, y'all can add.
Perfect. I'm not.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so now looking at what you have in your hand, you're
Yeah.
going to choose which license you want to add.
Okay, well, I think I want to add a license to get oysters.
Okay,
That's the cheap one, right?
that's the middle one.
Oh,
But do you have more licensed cards in your hand to fish oyster?
I have at least one. Do I need to have multiple?
Well, it just depends on what you want to do. You're going to be drawing more cards. It's a game where as your hand is changing, your strategy may change.
Oh, okay.
a
I
little
can
bit.
think of a way I can do it different. Okay.
Right. You will
That's
also
how I help you, bud.
Thank you.
One other thing to keep in mind, Ronald. You will. Oh, awesome! Thank you. You will also
Thank you.
be able. Ronald doesn't get one. You will also.
I have one on my shirt and one on my jacket. So.
You will also be able to,
Go ahead,
if you
represent
want,
right
use
now.
your bonus action to add another license. So, say you have cards to
put it
fish
on
oyster
there.
and shrimp, you would not now, but when the game starts, be able to add a second license because as fourth player, you have the money. We don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just go for right now for just this oyster because
right.
you all went for something else.
Right. So you're going to pay $3. I'm going to give you 2 back. And you get a card to get your hand back up to 6, and now the game begins in earnest.
Oh.
So at the start of the game, as I explained, your Captain Meep was not on there, so wherever I go, I don't have to pay for movement, I just have to pay for an action. I am going to go ahead and go fish.
So you could have chosen any of those spots? in the
I could
circle?
have. Some of them would have been a wasted action because, for instance, I'm already starting with enough fuel, with maxed
Yeah.
out fuel. So I am green, and I am going to go there. I'm going to play this single card to the discard pile. I can pick up 1 crab, and with that, put down 1 depletion marker,
You want me to take care of the depletion marker?
draw my next card, and my turn is done. You'll see in one of the cornerstones of my games is there's little to no downtime when it's not your turn. Games play really quickly.
So if you guys do have more questions for Jason, we had an interview with him
Okay.
earlier, but if you missed it and you have a
1, 2,
question for him,
3.
Oh,
just
and
let
I'm
us know in
sorry.
the chat.
I cheated because I'm nervous on camera. I didn't pay my 3 fuel.
Yeah.
Pulling
1,
a Donna.
2,
I-
3.
in our household, we call that pulling a dime.
So I need a depletion marker.
Yep, Donna's gonna
And I
take care
need
of
to
that.
discard my crab.
All right, and then
Draw back up. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so I think before I do that, I'm going to go here and get $2.
All right, so Donna's going.
She's in the money. So you just let us know if you guys can or cannot hear us. We're doing something new with mics today.
I'm gonna go
And
here.
you guys just make sure you speak up.
Okay. And I'm going to play this card. Where's the cards go?
Here.
So go fish crab.
Or blue. If you.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know where my yellow boat is.
Oh, somebody used yellow. Hold on.
Oh,
We'll
my
switch
bad.
that. We'll switch that.
I'm so used to playing yellow. My apologies for
All right.
moving you out to the crab
There we
later.
go. Oh, and then the red boat capsized. The game's over. No,
Party foul.
Fun story in the first edition of the game that I ever made, there was a risk die that you rolled.
Is it me?
Yes.
Yes.
Did I give you a
Now
card?
yellow
Donna?
can
I'm
officially
going to
move.
the same place.
Did I give you a card, Donna?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you'll. move
I
your
already
boat.
have this, so now I need to just move. I'm going to move.
Donna's gonna pay her fuel.
1, 2, 3. I'm going to pay 3 fuel. 1, 2, 3. I guess these are if you upgrade or something.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then I need to play a card that has an oyster on it,
Correct.
but just one.
Well, yes, but I
don't
just
have one
I
license.
just want to caution you real quick because you're a new player, just to help you out. You have enough money. If you have at least one other card that has an oyster license at the top, and a card that has 2 oysters in the center.
No.
Okay. Well, then you would be able to use your printer to add a license and pick up 2 at a time, be more efficient. So
Yeah,
just
I
wanna throw
can't
out
do
there.
that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But maybe later. So this card right here has an
Right.
oyster
So
on it.
you'll pick up an oyster. Donna's going to give
And
you a
that goes
depletion
here
marker.
into my storage area.
Correct.
And that means I'm depleted the population of oysters there, poor darlings.
So
Oh, now I'm in the money.
So now, back around to my turn, I am going to sail back in. So I'm just going to go, if I had the money, but being first player, I don't. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. I spend my 3 fuel, and I'm going to use my bonus action to go to the dockside market. I can sell a maximum of 2. I have 1. So I immediately get a bonus tile, And I did explain one use of these. I'll say this real quick. With the bonus tiles, you can advance, discarding one max for each market action to advance one extra here. You can also discard as many of them as you want to draw one, discard one during the game, to draw cards and discard. And you can use them, in this case, if you had the licenses, you can make that a wild, so that would be 2 oyster or 2 crab. So if a card has 2 things on it, you can alter it, or one thing you can alter it. But if it only had one, if this crab, I couldn't make that 2 crab. So I forgot to mention that in the teach. I knew I was going to forget something because I was nervous.
That's okay. The whole video is going to be together. So
There we go.
Yeah.
So so I get a bonus tile that I can use now.
now tell the chat again how you got that.
I got the bonus tile for taking a bonus action. That my main action was to sail in. My bonus action is the dockside market.
Okay.
So
great.
I'm selling this crab. There is no bonus there, so I'm going to get $4. All right, so I get my $4, and then we always suggest not to discard it until you take care of the track to make sure you don't forget what you did. I'm going to move up 1 on that track. So I'm still in the hole, but I'm moving up. I'm making some progress. And that's my turn.
All right. Promise I'm not just shadowing you, but
Well,
but
in the
I
first
haven't
round, it is,
read.
it
Yeah.
is designed in the first round before you've built your
You keep
engine.
capsizing
I
everything.
know, right? Can you go ahead and move? Here we go.
3.
Yeah, red back to Morgan City.
3.
All right, and I'm going to use my bonus action. Can I use it? Do it
Yes.
too?
There
or-
is no blocking except for the last space on the port.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and sell my crab for 4 money.
And you get a bonus tile for going there.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then I also get to move 1 up.
Yes. Again, if she wanted, she could discard her bonus tile right now. But it's unless you're my advice, and again, I don't like giving away too much tactic strategy. My advice is unless you're going to take one of these bonus tiles or hit the next star or the last space, it's probably better to save these early in the game because they have so many other more powerful uses.
Yeah. Agreed.
Alright, so my turn.
Unfortunately, right now you cannot buy this game. It is completely sold out and out of print. But Jason said earlier that he is trying to work with some different publishers to get it picked back up, so there will be a wider distribution hopefully. Spielworxx only did a small print run, and that sold completely out. So right now you can't really get it, but I think you'll probably be able to get it later. Can you explain what are the card sizes?
The card size are standard Magic the Gathering size, just the standard card. I think it's a poker size is what it's referred to.
Okay.
But yeah, to clarify, I'm not working with anybody because all of that is out of my hands.
Oh, sorry.
That's being done by the publisher.
Yes.
Someone behind the scenes is trying to
Yes,
get this
yes.
thing reprinted.
Alright,
The-
so Jason, do you move the wrong color?
I did.
Oh,
I'm
I
supposed to
wasn't
play
the only
blue.
one.
But I
Yes.
gotta move up anyway, so
Okay, I do need to point something out because, again, nerves on camera and being excited. The round card this round is a Fisherman's Almanac. Anytime we draw cards, we're supposed to draw an extra. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'll leave it to the table. In turn order, everybody can draw 1 card and discount it down, or we can say we just messed up. It's up
I'd
to you.
say we just messed up.
All right.
Yeah,
So
we'll
what
just
do you
correct,
guys think?
Just
I-
correct it next round.
I don't care.
I
play
like the cards I have.
I play the game in a way to try to make it hard on myself, so I really don't mind.
Hey, Jason Peter says that you need to drop everything you're doing and finish Acadians.
I wish I could. I am actively working on it, but right now Crescent City Cargo being signed is the priority. So I'm working on it right now.
alright, so it's your turn now.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't fish for more stuff, right?
Because you don't have, unless you added a license, which you can do on your boat.
Oh, right.
And bonus actions on your boat can be taken no matter where you
'cause
are.
You can take that and put there and go.
Bonus actions at the dock can only be taken if your boat, doesn't matter where your meeple is, if your boat is at the dock.
I don't think that would be wise of me right this second, so I'll save that for later. So I think I need to just do what you guys
So
do.
you're going to sail back in.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So I would spend 1, 2, 3 fuel, right?
Correct.
How many of you forgot?
I did not forget.
Me and Naomi forgot.
My apologies. I'm not
Okay,
purposely
so now
cheating.
that I'm back home, I can sell this little guy.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
As
I'm-
if you do a bonus, you have to do it as a
And-
bonus.
Well, yeah,
round.
you would use your bonus action here.
Oh. How do I sell it without using a bonus action?
You would wait until your next turn and go there.
Oh, well.
You know what? I did that. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh, Donna cheated. So Donna,
let's
no,
go-
you just sailed back in. You had to sail back
Oh
in.
yeah, I did sell back in, but I didn't get moved up yet.
She would not have moved up, and she would not
Remind-
have her money.
No, I would not.
She would still have her seafood.
Oopsie.
So we call
Just a little retcon, you guys.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to wait, but the thing is, you wouldn't be able to go to the shipyard on your next turn to add
I'm
some
going to go
cards.
ahead and do what you guys did. That
All right.
seemed really powerful.
You're going to collect that.
Yeah.
What Donna did is she gave herself some extra money to set herself up.
Oh, that's okay. That's because your thing is right
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to...
So I gave you a bonus token. You're
Yeah.
selling 1 oyster. There's no bonuses for you there, so you're going to
No.
collect $3.
I'll put it right here.
All right. And you're going to advance 1 on this track. Now, again, you could discard that token to advance
I'm
1
not
extra.
gonna
It's
do
not
that.
worth it. And then that will just discard to there. So back around to my turn.
So
I have
all
to-
this action said was just move.
Sailing back to
So,
port, yeah.
yeah.
At one point in the development or the design of the game, you would draw a card when you did that.
Hey, Melissa Sings, thanks for that host. We really appreciate that. Hope you keep hosting us all day long.
But as it was in development, again, there are other hands involved and people with way more experience than me. And they said, it's thematic. When you sail back in, you just sail back in. And so we changed it to that. So I am green.
Peter, thank you for the host as well. We really appreciate that. We're going to be here all day today, so thanks so much for the host.
So I remember that. So I went there.
Don't thank me.
I am going to go to the shipyard, and I'm going to play 2 cards. I'm going to play 2 shrimp licenses. So as I explained earlier, it cost me $1, $2, $3. I'm going to have to pay an extra $1 for adding a second card. But now I remember the round card, so I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3 cards because I draw 1 extra. I use 2. I'm drawing 3, and then I'll discard back down to 6 cards.
All right, I am also going there. And this time I'm going to be playing an upgrade to my boat,
Oh, upgrades. I haven't looked any of those up.
which is going to cost me 3 money.
Do I have any good ones?
And that in turn it means that it's going to cost 1 less fuel for movement, correct?
Okay, no, we have the
Or it's 1 less for towing?
this is you can idle for
That's
free,
what this is.
Okay.
and as a
Just-
bonus action, you can sail back with 1 less. So you
Where
can
do I
skip
look
this
in here
space, sail back,
find
and
the
then
answer to
immediately
these
go and do
questions?
some other stuff. So it's using it as a bonus
Like
action.
if you
Good
look
deal.
on the side, this is
And
the
you would
picture
draw.
of
You
it.
use 1 card only.
And I also want to
Oh, this is a boat upgrade.
do an oyster license.
All right. Now, do you have enough
That's
money for
this.
that?
$2.
It costs an
Oh,
extra $1.
shucks.
Might as well
I can
do something
do-
with your boat. So
Shrimp
Good.
license.
Leave my shrimp alone.
Yeah,
So
coming
you're going to
aboard.
draw 3 cards,
Correct.
and then just when you're done, discard back down
How
to
do I
6.
get more money?
as you fish, you'll get more money.
So-
as you like get more licenses and you get more seafood on your boat, you can get more money.
All right. So Donna, it's
You
your
gotta
turn.
build up your engine.
Okay.
It's an engine building game.
I am terrible at engine building games, so...
That bodes
I am
better for the rest of us.
Destined for
Okay, so
greatness.
it's my turn.
My goal is to have at least $10 at the end. How's that sound?
You okay?
gonna
So
go
you
there.
do have $3. Yes, you
Yeah,
can do
I
that.
can do that.
Hi, Melissa Sings is here. Oh, nothing.
$3.
No.
Oh, are you going to be
Only
at
2. You only added 1 card.
SBGF?
Oh, yeah, that's right. 2.
This is Southern Board Game Festival.
And then you'll collect
Yes,
2
it
cards,
is.
discard
Yep.
1 down. And Naomi put
She's
all the
here.
1s and the 5s.
She's just not on stream right this second. We're all kind of going to be in and out today.
And so you just did that. So Ronald, it's your turn. So now, if you wanted to go add some cards to your boat,
Yeah, I need to do that.
You need help.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? I guess I should go for some shrimp. They like shrimp in Morgan City.
that they do.
Shrimp is really good.
Okay, let me do that. I'll go there.
All right.
This one. And I'm gonna add a shrimp license
Okay.
for $1, right?
Yes. Now, like I said, just remember that as you're going, if you go pick up an oyster here and a shrimp there and go back to sell, you're going to advance extra on the tracks for having a mixture. So that's just one thing to consider. You can, and as it repopulates, if you get shrimp and oyster in the same hex, and you have a card with both shrimp and oyster, you'll be able to pick them up at the same time.
Okay.
Did you want to add any more cards in there, or are you just adding that?
Man, I don't have space but for 2 things. I think I'll just stop there while I'm
Okay.
ahead. I don't want to run out of money.
Well, the other thing to consider is that if you wanted to pick up 2 oyster at one time, you would need 2 oyster licenses.
I know, but
I'm just putting that out
these
there. Okay.
cards are just too good, and I
Okay.
don't want to.
So you're going to get 2 cards, because of the round card, because of the Fisherman's Almanac round card. But when you're done, you'll choose which one to get rid of and discard it.
I have to get rid of one of the ones I just drew?
No, just any card.
Just any card.
All right, I'll get rid of this one.
You going after his oysters?
All right. So now I have to remember I'm green. I'm going to go here because I crossed that space. I advance, and I'm just fueling up. And I would expect most, besides Donna, everyone else is going to follow
Copycat
suit.
in there, fueling
So
up.
she'll advance.
Besides me, I gotta fill out too. What you mean?
You have to sell what's on your boat, you'd think.
Yeah, I
and
do. I forgot about that.
So Donna's going to go to the market. She's going to sell that. There is not a bonus. She'll get
Now I
this
get my
$4.
money.
Hey, Spracknell, thank you so much for that subscription with Twitch Prime. We really appreciate with that.
All right.
We heart you.
And she'll move up 1 here.
So I have a question about someone passed over this thing.
Yes, when that happens, we advanced here. The two of us passed, and we advanced that. This is the round timer.
Yes, but you don't do it every time someone passes over
Yes,
it?
Every
it was
time.
here. It starts on the dark space.
Oh, okay.
I
All right.
passed over it, then Naomi passed over it.
Okay, great.
And so whoever passes over yet again, and then when you hit the dark red again,
Then we do the reset
repopulation,
phase,
yeah.
and
Okay.
everything there.
So that's going to happen pretty quickly.
Yeah, because you're gonna be the next one to pass over.
So that's me right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need
So,
to go to that spot because I'm
You're
not
going to
getting
fuel
sell.
up. It doesn't end the round yet, though.
How much does it cost me to fuel up?
It costs
Nothing.
the action.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
This is
at the beginning,
Louisiana gas.
at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of when I first designed it, everything was cards. So there was no action track, and so you would play any card to buy, but you would buy the fuel. But as it was, like I said, as it was developed, that was changed. So now I am there, and it behooves me to go use some cards because I get to draw extra cards this round. So I am going to go fish. I'm green. I'm going to go to those shrimp there. Donna, if you don't mind. I'm going to play this card to pick up 2 shrimp. Donna, if you don't mind, please put down 2 depletion markers. And then I'm going to draw 2 cards, and it's Naomi's turn.
Did you spend any fuel to do that?
I was supposed to, but again, I'm nervous on camera, so I messed up.
all right,
Just checking.
And he says I cheat.
I'm going for more crabs. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3.
Are you going to
So
move your people to do that?
Oh, sorry, yes. And then
We're
3.
all just catching each other. This is awesome. This is awesome.
3 fuel. We're
Well,
keeping
that's
each
just
other
what happens
honest.
whenever you're like live on the internet.
All right.
So.
So discarding this to get 1 crab.
All right. So, Donna, if you don't mind, put a depletion marker where she is.
Thank you.
And then you get 2 cards and discard 1, please.
Alright, so I'm going to fill up.
So, since Donna crossed that, does this, she lays her captain meeple down. That's going to signify that as soon as we're done with the reset phase, that Ronald will start the next round. He'll be first player in the next round.
Because
Since-
I'm next after her. at the
Because you're
table.
next after her, and
Yeah.
because you're so now you're so experienced, it just makes sense that you would start the next round off. Yep,
Wait, what?
because you have so much experience and you're just ready to do it.
Thank you, Peter.
So,
So if you're watching this on YouTube and you see us making mistakes, just write them right down there in the comments section. We love to read those, so feel free.
We're making a lot of
My
mistakes.
favorite.
all right. So it's the end of the round.
Okay.
So in the reset phase, first thing you do is you get your bonus cube back if you had used it.
Thank you, Jesus.
If had you not used it, it would have just been it would have been wasted. So next we deal with the round card. If it has a stop sign, it does not. So we just discard that, reveal the next round card. This one does. This is the Coast Guard inspection. So at the end of this round, not right now, when the next round ends, the round 2 ends, you will either have to pay 2 fuel and $1 or $3. Thematically, that's your crew sitting around in your island wasting gas while the Coast Guard's going through and inspect everything on the boat. So, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to repopulate. There are no spaces that have a single green repopulation plus. There are some single reds, so Donna's going to flip that one. I'll flip this one. We'll flip this one. Not yet, please. After all of those singles are flipped, then any of them that have more than 1 red or green, 1 red is removed. And again, that's the timer for repopulation. And that's the reset phase.
Hey,
Quick-
Peter makes a good point, you guys. If you're on YouTube, head over to twitch.tv/heartboardgames. Give us a follow there. It's free, and you can interact with us live just like these folks are.
So, start the new round. Ronald, it's your turn.
Oh man, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to sail.
All right, so you're going to fish.
Oh, wait. How do I put another
Oh, if
thing?
you, okay, so since you're here, You can use your printer as a bonus action. You just put your cube there. You're going to collect another bonus token. There's no limit to these. Now, they have no value at the end of the game, so you do want to use them throughout the game.
Okay.
And if you collect 3, you just discard and flip it over. That shows 3.
Okay, nice.
So now you can add a card as an...
And it's just going to cost me $1 additional.
Cost you $1 additional, yes, sir.
Okay, so I want to put another one of these down.
All right.
For
So
$3.
now- All right. So now you only collect 1 card for the card you used because the round card that gave you an extra card is no longer active.
So basically, every time you use a card, you get a card.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, with the exception being if excuse me, I went to the shipyard and I added 2 cards, I don't get to add the first card, draw, and I have to finish the action. So you
Got it.
did that, so you collected a card. Now the next act, that was a bonus action. Your main action, if you go fish, you're going to be able to collect another card. Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, we like when you guys interact with each other as well, so that's fun as well.
Okay, so now you take an action.
Yeah, so now I'm going to sail.
All right.
Okay.
We-
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
Oysters.
spend 3 fuel. That's what I'm going to do, spend 3 fuel. And now
So
I
you
have
forget.
2 oyster things.
Correct.
So that means I can fish twice for oysters if I play a double oyster card.
Or, because you have those bonus tokens, if you have a card that has 1 oyster and 1 of another type, you could
Right.
discard one of those as a wild card. Or even if you had no cards with 2 oysters, you could discard a card, say with 2 shrimp, and discard those 2. You wouldn't want to do that if you have a 2 oyster card. I'm just giving you your options.
Yep, like this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play one that has double oysters.
All
I
right.
planned the whole thing that way. So there's that. So I get to take 2 of these, right?
Correct. Donna's going to put 2 depletion markers,
And those go here. Sad, sad.
and you'll get another card.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So what you've done is you've delayed the repopulation for that area.
They love oysters
messed up.
in Tampa, and I'm going to be going over there at some point. So.
Oysters are disgusting. I don't care for oysters.
So, and like I said, the game, as far as the flow of the rounds, is very much inspired by games like Age of Steam or Steam, where it is procedural the way you would do in real life.
So
So,
now it's my turn.
no, it is my turn.
I didn't go
You'll
yet.
be last.
You were
Oh,
last
yes,
player
right,
because you're in the
yes,
round.
yes, yes, yes.
The best part about that is she's played this game about 187 times. But we're all nervous on camera for the first time, except for Donald or Ronald. Jeez, that was not on purpose. That actually just happened. So, okay, so
me.
then I'm going to sail back in, and in this case, it behooves me to go back to Morgan City because they pay a bonus. If you don't mind, Ronald with an R, please move me there. I'll pay my last 3 fuel. And I am going to, I still only have 2, so I'm going to go there for bonus action, collect my bonus token.
I don't know if Despaminite is still here. Despaminite, are you still here? If you are, put in the chat all of my different nicknames. Yeah.
So I am going to advance 2 here, and I'm green, so 1, 2. There is a bonus there, so I'm getting $6, getting $3 each. And I already did my advancement, and that's my turn.
Okay, so remind me really quick how loan cards work.
You cannot choose to take a loan.
Okay.
Thematically, the bank gave you a loan, which bought your boat and gave you the money to start buying your licenses. You can only get a loan card if you get towed and don't have enough money to pay for towing,
Okay.
or if you have to pay a penalty on a round card and you didn't leave yourself enough money to pay the penalty. I will warn you, if you try to game the system and get towed just to get extra money, it's very, I'm not gonna say impossible, but very difficult to make sure you get a good enough return on investment on that money left over after towing that it pays off in the end.
Okay.
So Jason, Peter wants to know if you think you'll stick with Spielworxx for your future releases.
That would be my goal. The second game, Crescent City Cargo, is signed by Spielworxx, and I have talked to Uli about the trilogy, which he does seem excited about. So when Acadians comes out, Spielworxx is my favorite publisher, and
I'm gonna move to the shrimp.
Here?
so
Over here.
without consciously trying, if I just design what's in my heart, I design Spielworxx games. What comes out are
Thank you,
those quirky medium to medium heavy Euros. So
He also wants to know who the artist will be for Acadians.
for everything, if it's Acadians isn't signed. Crescent City Cargo is signed, so the artist fate will be Harold Leesky.
Paying my fuel.
Why did she look at me when she said that? You'd almost think we've played this game a few hundred times together.
I worked at a truck stop for a long time, and people would come in and they would like order food or get, you know, sodas or something. And this was before you could like pay at the pump back in the olden days.
Oh yeah.
And we were supposed to ask every single person, did you have gas? Or do you have gas? And I always thought that was just kind of like a little bit of an awkward question, so I would just say, did you have any fuel today?
Oh no.
Because you don't want to ask
That's
someone, you got
funny.
gas? Did you have gas today? Is it me?
I would have reveled in that. Man.
Because I was last. So
Yes.
yes, you're first player.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing.
That bodes well for the rest of us.
So I have these 2 oysters here. So if I want to go,
All the way over there. You can get towed and take a loan from the bank.
no. I mean, I just want to go back to. I think I need to just go back to Morgan City, right, and sell
If
them.
you would like to, you could, yes.
Wait,
Okay.
who's green?
I'm green.
Did you not?
Yeah, he already went back and sold.
I already went, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So what do? I go to
you're
this
going to
one?
go here, yeah.
Okay. So I have to spend 3 more fuel. And now I'm there. If I want to sell something immediately without having to stop back here.
You can't because you used your bonus cube already.
Oh, you're right. Thanks, Snap. Now, what all can I use these for again? I know about the thing
when
where
you
you
sell
cover
at the
up
market.
the card.
When you sell at the market, you can
Yeah.
discard a maximum of 1 to move 1 extra.
Yeah.
When you fish, you can use them to change the icon. It's not add, but change, so it's a wild card. Or you can discard as many of them as you want at a time to draw 1 per discarded tile and discard back down to 6.
Okay, great.
So it is my turn. I'm actually not going to go add any cards right now, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you know what? I think I am. I'm going to go add the crab first mate.
Ron, I'm
For
already trying to cheat and do
$5.
things twice. Slivers, I've never
I'll
played
go
this
there.
game before.
And then
Give
draw.
me a break. So this Game Topper actually has this neat little feature here.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
You can actually put your
Wow,
cards. in
I
the
like
little-
that.
Yeah.
Which your opponents can see.
Yeah.
But
I
Well, when we play, I make the card stands, like I said, that are known as
I'm
Dinger's
good.
Fingers.
I ain't worried about them. Y'all
Punchy
see my
Cardboard
cards?
Podcast named them that, and it just took over. I get messages from people in Poland and Italy and going, oh, you know, I was at a convention, I saw some Dinger's Fingers, and I have some in my bag.
You can
I
look
just
if
didn't.
you
I
want.
was rushing towards any chance to pull them
I
out.
don't care.
So my
I ain't
turn's done.
worried.
It's
Okay.
Naomi's turn.
So I'm going to sail in, but I need to be towed, so I take
Well, yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
first,
sorry.
where are you being towed to?
Corpus Christi.
So if you don't mind, Donna, move her 1, 2, 3. So she
Four.
or
Four.
4.
Or-
But she'll pay
1,
2.
2.
She'll take a loan card,
Okay.
and then she would get $5.
But I have to pay 1 back.
But you only had 2 fuel,
Okay.
and you went
gotta
4.
pay 2
back.
She
Okay.
paid 2
2
back.
back, okay.
Yes.
Really?
And I did that explanation for the sake of the chat. Naomi's played the game, so she knows. She's an expert.
Expert
Jesse,
at.
do we know which Game Topper model
Oh,
this is?
and then I also want to do my bonus action
Okay.
to sell.
Unfortunately,
at the
Slivers,
market.
we do have an interview
Okay.
with Berkey
And I
later
have
from
a
Game
shrimp,
Toppers.
which
He'll be
is
explaining all about it. I'm not
normally,
sure, but
correct?
it's the top of the line
Or more. How
model.
much is shrimp?
Shrimp are 2.
2. Crabs are.
Don't discard them yet,
sorry.
please. Crabs are 4, but they're 5 there. So you're collecting $7.
Okay.
But because she's selling 2 pieces of seafood, she's going to move up 2 spaces. And then because she's selling 2 different types, she
Nice.
moves +1.
Perfect.
That's
Now
why I
can
recommend
discard.
not discarding them until you complete the action, at least that part of the
Yeah,
action.
absolutely. That's a great idea. Thank you.
Let's see. So what am I?
We are going to roll out.
Unfortunately, we got rid of Travis. We chucked him out the door a few minutes ago. They actually banned him from the convention.
So, Jason, with this loan, is this just a.
It's just
like
water
$8
slivers, but thank you for asking.
At the end of the
At
game,
the end of the game, I just.
yes. While you
Deduct
can't,
$8.
while you can pay it off during the game, it makes no sense because your money is being used to build up your engine.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's my turn, correct?
Yes.
Correct? Bingo.
I just want to make sure. So I'm gonna go fish
Everyone
again.
keeps skipping that one. What's that one do? I don't remember.
You
This
could.
one,
Oh,
you
sorry.
either go to port or you can fish again.
You can do one or the other. Naomi used it to fish. Like I said, there are times when you will use it for different things.
You can idle in the space and get more of what you got,
Yes.
or you can move to another spot and fish again.
1, 2, and then I'm gonna.
Or sail back to port. Which there is a time when you would do that.
Really?
So there are 6. I remember that I took
I
6.
hope that comes up because I want to see that.
That's there.
All right. And did you draw?
Nope.
So
And I
Donna's
kind of
gonna-
don't like that because I can't see my boat. When I have the cards right there, you can't see
Yeah.
the boat.
Yeah.
All done?
Yep, I'm
Yes.
all done.
I need to go to the next.
So did you want to add a card, or you're going to go ahead and go and sell?
Oh, my cards are too expensive.
Okay,
So,
so you're going to go there.
so I have these two oysters.
Okay, and you are yellow, so there's no bonus there. You're going to get $6 from the bank, and then you're going to move up 2 spaces here. If you wanted to discard a bonus tile to move an extra, you could. It may not be worth it right now.
I'll hold them for now.
Again, these bonus tiles can be very powerful in helping you with a hand of cards you don't like for fishing. So I am there. I'm going to go ahead and
Hey, Hedges
Fuel
Pictures,
up.
thanks for that subscription for 5 months in a row. We heart you.
so my turn is done. I fueled up.
Okay, I am, since I already went and sold my stuff, I'm,
Thanks for the sub. Hey.
That's
go
Hedges
here.
Pictures.
Hi.
That's him.
Okay, so you went.
I'm
going-
going here and I'm
Okay.
going to buy, oh, no, wrong one. Whoops.
Oh,
Sure.
slivers. Yes,
No,
thank
no, I'm
you.
gonna do
Sorry,
that,
the
actually.
What are
chat
you
is a
doing?
little hard for me to
Oh,
see. It's kind of
not
far
this.
away.
Okay, I was
from
gonna
our normal
ask.
setup. Thank you, slivers, for
I
that. I
haven't had
really
any coffee
appreciate
this
that.
morning,
That's
y'all, so
okay.
please bear with me.
Don't feel bad. All I've had is coffee. So,
All right, so that's going to
I
be
should have
$8.
known that Hedges Pictures didn't
right.
subscribe on his own.
and I don't. I only
And
see
then
2 sets on the table. I don't know where the rest are. I don't.
What is it?
But like,
I need a 10 range fuel.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
upgraded my
Because I don't
engine
think this is the
to
same
10.
box
that's 8.
That's
those
8.
came from.
Can I borrow your 10 for right now?
They were all sitting next to these.
I don't have a 10.
I don't know that they
Oh,
were.
where are our 10s?
1 second. I don't know because we didn't have all the bonus tokens. I don't think.
This,
All right.
this is not our game.
Okay, we got
this
to
is like
find
one
my
second.
engine, y'all. My tank. So one of the good things about the card that I just played is it expands my fuel tank to 10. So it's going to allow me to go out further and stay out longer than just the 6
So
gallon
she
tank.
won't. She won't have to take as many. She can bypass the fuel action.
Yeah. Or I could just stay out and fish for a while
Correct.
too.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't have
Jenna,
had
good
got
morning.
any little tow. All right, that's my
And then did you draw?
no. Thank you. That's my turn. So Donna, you're up.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
So I need to go sell to port, and I'm gonna go 1, 2. I only have 1 fuel, so I'm gonna pay $1 for my other one, and I don't have to take a loan because I was able to pay for it.
Oh, so you can always just pay $1 in lieu of
Correct.
fuel.
Correct.
No, you cannot pay $1 in fuel. If you have to get towed,
Yeah,
it costs you
that's,
$1.
that's what I did.
No, correct. But I want to. It's just the way that Ronald worded it. I want to clarify for
Oh.
people in the chat.
Yeah.
People who are watching. You can't choose to pay money instead of fuel, which you wouldn't want to do anyway because money is points. But if you are getting towed, because you spend as much fuel as you have to get to the port, and then any spaces you didn't have fuel to cover, you have to pay $1 per, outside of any modifiers from cards you've added and things like that.
Okay, so that's what this is right here. That's what
Correct.
this is reminding you
Correct.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have the maintenance engineer, you get $1 off of your towing.
Okay, me, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to pass over the thing and refuel, please.
You or you.
Yellow.
Yellow. All right.
And then I
And
guess, did you move the...
I did advance it. So then I am there. It would behoove me to go ahead and wipe those shrimp out. It's not good for the environment, but
I should use my bonus token.
or do I want to do that? Actually, I think what I'm
still
going to do,
have-
I'm going to go
Where are you
fishing.
right there?
And I have to remember that I'm
should've used my
green.
bonus token.
I'm going to go.
I did. I'm gonna get to
I need to be careful because I'm going to get towed
Yeah.
otherwise. So I think I am going to go there for 3 fuel. And then I am going to play this card to pick up the last 2 shrimp. That's a good card for me. We'll put 2 depletion markers out. And I drew my card, so that's my turn.
All right. I am just going to go ahead and just refuel.
And I have hosed myself for the end of the round. I just realized it, but that's all right.
Alright, so it's my turn.
Yes.
So I can't go put cards on my boat, so I'm just gonna go sell my stuff.
All right, so Donna is selling in
2 oysters in Corpus Christi.
Corpus. So she's moving 2. If she wanted to move any extra, oh, you don't have one?
I don't have any bonus.
Okay, so there is not a bonus there, so you're going to get $6. And then we'll just discard those. And it's your turn again, Ronald.
Okay, I'll sail.
All right, so you're yellow.
Oh, there aren't any shrimp anywhere.
Well, the good thing is you're going to end the round, so you will get a chance to use it. Very unlikely any of us go all the way back around.
I'm not gonna mess with you that way. That's stupid.
And then I'll just pick up a shrimp.
Although the
I gotta
temptation
play a
now
card with
to
a shrimp
mess with
on it.
you,
Yes.
but I'm not gonna do it
Here's
to the
one.
detriment of my
Don't be
company.
mean.
And then if you don't mind hand that to Ronald, please. And
Not
put
if
a
it's gonna
depletion
hurt
marker in. We need to put a depletion marker where the yellow boat is, Don. All right. So realizing now that I've hosed myself, yeah, because I did use my bonus action. So I'm going to sail back to Morgan City for 3 fuel. If you don't mind, Ronald. My friend, she goes by Meeple Lady on Twitter. She has giant tweezers that are
We
so
need to
awesome,
get some.
and she uses them to play games.
they're
And I need
long.
they're
They're like
huge
this long.
tweezers, and she uses them. She plays a lot of
reach.
war games, so she
Oh,
uses them
that's
for
really
all the
smart.
little tokens and
She
chits.
says
Yeah.
like Dr. Tweezers.
All right, so my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sail out from here. Going for some crab. 1, 2, 3. Can you put a depletion marker there for me, Donna? Ronald. Let's see, and that's going to cost me
3
1,
fuel
2, 3
and
fuel.
a card that has a crab on it.
Oh, that would make sense.
There you go.
All right, perfect.
Okay, so before I forget again, I'm going to use my bonus token to get $2. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to fuel up.
So Donna ended the round. We all get our bonus tokens back if we'd use them. And then we deal
Oh, I
with the
never
round
got another
card.
bonus chip for that.
And Jason hosed himself because he didn't think about what he was doing, as what happens
you
when you
got
get
me
into the
smart.
game.
Did you get your
So,
bonus chip for that?
I don't get one.
Oh, you don't get
so
Just these.
we either have to pay 2 fuel and $1, which Donna probably wouldn't mind because she's close to some oyster, and Naomi wouldn't mind because she's got a lot of fuel. Or we have to pay $3. I only have $2. So I have to take a loan to get $5, and then paying my $3, I'll get $2 back.
Well, I guess I just need to pay $3
Yeah, I got my $3.
because I'll have 0 fuel if I
Correct.
pay the fuel.
Yeah.
Jenna, I'm glad
Should
you
you
asked.
pay
This
your
is
fuel?
Jason Dinger.
I'm just
He is
paying
the designer of this game, Captains of the Gulf. We're very honored to have him with us here today. You're a Louisiana native.
Yeah, I'm from Morgan City.
So he's from the city that's actually pictured here on the board. And then these are some other friends. We have Donna and Naomi.
Yes.
And Ronald, of course. I'm just being a little bit quiet today because I've been up since 6:30.
Okay, so everybody paid. So we'll move that, reveal the next round card, and that is provisions. At the end of this round, it costs you $2 plus $1 for each crew member you've added. So it's going to cost me a minimum of 3 if I add no more cards, because I've added a first mate for my crab. So now we go up here. We have 2 spaces that are going to repopulate because they have a green plus, but no red minuses at all. I'll flip the first card. It says that we move both tracks 1. So, and you go in order. So this one's going to trigger first, but there's no space northeast until the rule book states that you advance until you get to what would be a legal space.
Yeah.
So southeast, it's going to get 3 oyster. All right, we remove that token. Remove the next one. It moves 0. So now we're going to have 4 oyster right there. So a lot of oyster near Tampa, which has an oyster bonus. So that's pretty good for everybody.
Yeah.
Except me and Naomi, because we don't have any oyster
license.
any oyster license. So that comes off. Then we look at any areas that have starting at the top, that have a single red. We're going to flip those over. And one more at the bottom. And then any that have, oh, I'm sorry, another one there. Any of them that have more than one, no matter what they are, we're just going to remove one of them. And that's it. Donna into the round. So once again, Ronald, you are first player.
Hey, Mr. LeWolf, I think I know who you are. Thank you for that subscription. We heart you. Yeah, I don't know how you just now found our channel, but we're glad that you're here. The objective of this game, Jenna, is to sail around the Gulf of Mexico, fishing for seafood and selling it and trying to get the most money.
Yes.
So that's right?
Yeah. It's an engine building game, but your money is, it costs your money to build your engine, but your money is your points. So you're trying to get the best return on investment for the cars that you've added.
Okay, I only have 2 fuel, so I don't really have
You can
enough
use
to
your
get
bonus
anywhere.
action to
He
come
cannot
here.
because he's offshore.
Oh, yeah, you're offshore. You can't do it.
So now you're going to get towed no matter what. Is your boat? I don't have my glasses, so your boat is not full. You
No,
could
I'm gonna get something else.
you could go pick up some oysters.
That's what I was gonna do.
You could sell
yeah.
as far as 2 away and pick up some oyster because you're going to get towed anyway.
Yep,
so-
I want to do that,
So you
please.
just do that.
So I'll sail. Well, I guess I'll head for Tampa. Why not?
All right. So
That's
you'll,
smart 'cause
you'll
I
play a
got
card that
bonus.
has at least 1 oyster in the center,
Yep, it's this one right here.
and grab an oyster for yourself. I'll give you a card
Oh, that's from here. And would you put a thing on
Yes.
and a depletion marker in. Yep. So then for my turn, I am going to. I do want to start adding more stuff.
there? Oh, thanks for that anonymous gift sub. Thank you so
So-
much. We really appreciate that.
Let's see. I am actually going to go
Where is he anyway?
there, and I'm going to
Oh,
add
fun.
a shrimp first mate, which is going to cost me $3. And then I'll draw my card, and it's Naomi's turn.
All right. So I am going to go fish some more. And so part of my reach, I'm going to go roll up here.
Naomi has a habit of
capsize
capsizing her
my
boat.
I can move it.
I know, right? I'm just going to do that.
Can you
I
put
picked
a?
up
I
a
have no
shrimp,
fuel,
put a
and I'm
token
out here
down,
in the
Donna?
middle of the Gulf.
discard a shrimp,
I was actually if you
I'm
could
gonna
put
get
a
towed
token
to
down.
Tampa.
and that's going to cost me 1 fuel.
I'm
Yes.
not the first one.
Now, if you'd have idled in the same place, it would have been free because of your upgraded engine.
Yeah.
What are you guys playing?
Okay.
But can I get 2 crabs since I don't have 2 crab
You
licenses?
cannot. No.
A wild Jesse
that's why.
appears
Okay,
to
no, no.
I need some crab
And,
licenses.
and there's benefits to everything in the game because in this case you're going
Try to
to
catch him. It's very effective.
and you have a better chance no matter what port you're going to. You've got a 2 out of 3 chance of going to a port that's going
They
to give you a
can't hear you
bonus.
guys because you're not mic'd.
Okay, so I can go here. Is it my turn?
We're off mic
Yes.
except for
Okay,
this
so I
one.
can go here. And
I have a
add
mic
this to
here.
Correct.
Correct. And that's
Hey,
going to
Power
cost you an
Ranger
extra
Jenna.
$1.
Slivers,
So
it's
it's
super
gonna cost me
effective.
It's going to cost $6. You'll get a card.
And that's going to give me an extra storage.
Okay.
Yes. So she'll
We'll be
add
back in a
that
little bit.
extra storage
Look at
tile to
that.
her boat.
I want that. What's this one? Shut up.
Naomi's thinking now.
I know, right? I just saw what card I got.
Okay, and now I got to
Very
take an
intriguing.
action. So
I want to do everything.
this is one of those games you want to
Oh,
do everything, but
yeah.
you
So
can't.
that was Donna's bonus action. So she gets a main
I'm
action.
gonna go here, and I'm gonna go fish, and I think
So-
I'm gonna go 1, 2. Give up this card.
So you get 1 oyster.
Get an oyster.
She'll get a card and we'll put a depletion marker. So what Donna's done is effectively set herself up for the future because even though she has 3 storage, she only has 2 licenses and she has no way to add a license because she used her bonus cube this round. So
But she could, by going to the next segment, she could fish again and use that same license again, right?
no,
No.
Oh, 'cause she can only hold as many as you
license
have.
covers how many you can fish at one time and or hold.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
That's that is something a lot of people in the first play mix up. So
All right. Well, now I'm here, and I need to be towed. I think.
So shrimp
So you have 0 fuel. You have $5. So where you want to go
with the
here?
bonus,
Yeah, I think so.
So if you go here and you don't have any fuel, you'll pay $2.
yeah.
Okay.
So that way you
She's
don't have
gonna
to
go
get
here.
a loan.
1, 2, and he'll
Here's
get
this. If I could get 3 back.
$3 back. Yes, which is good
I'm
because
getting towed, you guys. It's very exciting.
And to clarify, you can get towed to a port because just like in real life, if you run out of fuel, a tugboat no one's going to tow you out and leave you there and then go back and leave you to fish. So you cannot get towed to a fishing location, only to one of the port hexes.
And if I didn't have enough money to be towed, that's
You
when
would
I
do
would be
it
forced to take
alone.
one of those.
Naomi and I had to
Yeah.
take loans.
And so now that I'm here, do I get to refuel? Is that what that means? Or?
No, that's you pay 1 fuel per hex.
Oh, okay. I don't refuel till I get up there.
Correct, unless you
Got it.
use a bonus action to buy fuel, which there are tactical reasons why you would do that.
I have a fuel fetish, Slivers. Come on. So I think I'm done. Then.
Okay. You do have your bonus cube if you wanted to use it. I just want to remind you of that.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I have some stuff to sell,
All right.
so I can use it for this, right?
Correct. You'll get another bonus tile. So actually, you can just, well, we have enough. You could
Yeah.
flip 1 to
I'll
3.
just flip one here.
Unless you planned on spending one right now. So
I don't think so.
you have 2 different types of seafood, 2 pieces. So without spending anything, you're going to move 1, 2, 3 spaces. In
then Tampa.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tampa. I'm upside down. So you move 1, 2, 3. Tampa pays extra for oyster, so you're getting 4 for that, and then 2. So you're getting $6 total.
Is there somewhere that says like the base price of the seafood somewhere?
Yeah, it's
I
in
keep
the rule
forgetting
book
that.
and on the player aid there.
Oh, okay.
These are printed in black and white, but there's a really nice color one on BGG.
Okay, so I think I'm now done.
Yes. So it is my turn. I am going to go sell my seafood. So I'm going to go there. I'm selling 2 shrimp in Morgan City. So I'm moving 1, 2. I have a shrimp first mate, and I may spend a bonus tile. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to spend a bonus tile to do that. So right now I immediately draw 1 and discard 1. And I'll collect my money, which is $6.
What's
So-
wrong with the pay $1 get 3 fuel?
That's a bonus action.
You have to be somewhere in a port.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to be at one, your boat, not your meeple. Your boat has
Yeah,
to be
that's
on
what
a
it was
port hex.
asking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Well, but some people confuse that. They think that.
Yeah, your boat has to be in a port, and you can go here or here.
I think it would behoove me to go ahead
Well,
and get
any
rid
of
of that
things
card.
really is down a port. So.
You know what? I am going to go ahead and take a bonus action now before my turn is over. Collect another bonus tile, and I am going to go add a crab license for $5. And now it's your turn, Naomi. I'm sorry.
So I'm
sorry.
going to go ahead to port. Would you mind putting me in Corpus Christi so I don't capsize this time? Thanks.
There's
Yes, and I'm going to use my bonus action again because I'm a fan. Can I get a? Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect. Thank you so much. To sell my goodies, and I have a shrimp and a crab. So that's going to fetch me $5 for the crab because I've got the bonus action, and then
Correct.
$1 for the shrimp. So that is
$2 for the shrimp.
$2. Sorry, $7.
$7. And where are you? You're in
I'm
Corpus?
in Corpus, so I get to move up 3
1, 2,
because
3.
of the variety and the fact that I was selling 2.
If you want to discard a bonus tile, you will get to the next space. You can discard a
Well,
maximum
heck yeah,
one.
I'm going to discard that bonus tile.
So she went there as I destroyed everything on there. But what happens is she's going to immediately claim a reward of $2.
Heck yes.
So that was a good bonus.
Perfect.
You
Thank
still
you.
didn't give up your fuel.
Oh yeah, 1. And to be, just for a reminder to everybody, I was by the shrimp. I moved 3, but I have this improved motor, so I only have to pay. No, I still have to pay 3.
You still have to pay. You're thinking of the improved propeller.
Yes.
The improved engine lets you idle for free and then lets you, as a bonus action, sail back to port at a discount of 1.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that eventually.
That's why it costs so little. That's why it's only
Yeah,
$3,
yeah.
whereas the improved propeller is $5.
Yes.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go fish. And I think I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Oh, I did it again.
You did
Jason.
it again.
I spent all my money and my bonus action. I did it again. Oh, this is awesome.
And I'm going to play that card to pick up 1 crab.
You're just handicapping yourself a little bit to give us a chance.
I don't ever
that's what
play
it
this poorly, but that camera is really in my brain right
And
now.
I put out a depletion.
There's no camera here. I don't know what you're talking about.
And give me
We
another
just
card.
have really good lighting. Actually.
Yeah, there's just really good natural lighting, right? All right, Ron,
That's
it's your
too
turn,
funny.
sir.
Okay, so if I wanted to go here, I could add an upgrade.
You can add
to
up to
something.
1 or 2, yes.
So
But I don't have the kind of upgrade I want, so I guess I'll just go to refuel. I don't have anything to sell.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, I would just.
There's no cards that you want to add?
I mean,
You're-
maybe I should.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll
license.
warn you,
See what you got.
Ronald, I'll warn you that new players, sometimes they think one card is better than another. That's really not the case. It's all in how you use them. And so they'll hold on to cards, and before you know it, the
Spending
game's
less
almost
fuel.
over.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do an upgrade.
The earlier you add it, the better it's going to benefit you because you'll get a better return throughout the course of the
Absolutely.
Okay, here's $5.
day. Okay.
And I'm going to put this over here. And now I have a propeller up.
You have the improved propeller, which means you get a discount of
Costs
one.
less fuel.
Yes. That's to sail out to fish and to go back to port.
That's the one I keep thinking that I have.
So you get another card there.
I have a ton of those. You want to trade?
And
I know, right?
so it's my turn, and now had this round card not been here, it wouldn't be so bad. Or had I not added the second first mate, but he got me up the track, so I'm okay.
Second first mate.
So I'm going to fuel up and do that.
And samesies.
Real quick before she did that.
Oh, no, never mind. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, you can do that.
That's not what I'm going to do.
She's going to have to pay an extra $1 because I can move extra because of my first mate. She has no first mate. She wouldn't. But I just want to point out, as I said, new players sometimes in the first round they think the whole game's going to be like that. You see now as the game's progressing, we're all over the place because our individual engines are allowing us to jump around and do different things. So I don't want somebody. It's by design that the first round new players are going to pretty much mimic each other, so that they can just get an idea of how the flow works. But now as the game's going, especially with some experienced players, you're seeing we're going to move all over the place, and the timing of the game is going to vary.
Yeah.
All right, so I was originally going to refuel, but I'm going to go here because I want to buy some licenses because they're much cheaper import. And so I am going to go for 2 oyster licenses, which would be $4, but because I'm doing a second one, that's going to cost me an extra $1. So that's going to be $5 total for me to do my 2 oyster licenses. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. So I'm going to sell to port. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
All right, Ronald, it's your turn.
Now I'm refueling.
All right, so you are yellow, so we'll go there, and then I might as well go fish. So all the crab is here and the bonus is there. Oh boy! All right, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna sell
love it.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pick up. Oh,
I know,
this is
right?
so agonizing. It's designed that way to give you the decision. So I have 2 crabs now. I can pick up 2 licenses. Donna, if you don't mind, please put down 2 depletion markers. I will pay my 3 fuel for doing that. Where the green boat is, yes, ma'am. And then draw a card that I don't want.
Oh, shoot.
It's good. No, actually, I can use this one. Okay, I can do something else with it. All right, Naomi, it's your turn.
We're supposed to have 6 cards.
You
right?
should have 6 cards at all times, yes.
I don't know what those ones
I forgot to draw
are.
when I
don't see it on
paid
the
for my
player
oyster
right
licenses. I am going to go ahead and refuel, so
I
this
don't
goes 1
remember
more.
everything.
Right?
And I get to go all the way up to 10.
Right.
These are the boat upgrades right here.
That was a really nice draw. I'm really glad I remembered how many cards I'm supposed to have in my hand because that helps significantly.
I don't see that one.
What's the one that looks like a dolphin mean?
Wait. The top? That's
The
fuel.
boat upgrade.
Yeah.
The boat, that's the fuel line. It allows you as a bonus action to buy fuel even if you're offshore. $1 for every 3 fuel you buy.
That's
It's just
amazing.
not
That can be a good one if you're trying to fish in the center or get to a port that's
okay,
4-way.
yeah, this is like that very tiny
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The icon has changed since it's been published, so like it throws me off because I don't remember. Like I'm used to the old.
The thing is, she played.
Whose turn is it now?
I didn't draw a card.
I think it's my turn.
It is Donna's
Yes,
turn.
it's your
Yes.
turn.
Donna played the game about 183, 4, 5 times with the prototype, and she's played it about 5 times with the final version.
Yeah.
So she's going to move 1 without spending any bonus tokens, which she doesn't
I don't
have.
have.
She moves 1, 2, 3, and you are in Corpus, and you are blue.
Yes.
Donna is playing with Miss Donna. 1, 2, 3, and then So she's going to collect $5, $6, $7, $8.
Too bad I don't have a bonus token.
All right.
All right.
All done?
I am
Yes.
done.
Okay, I guess I need to sail out again.
So you were yellow.
Oh, I pay one less fuel.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I have. Yeah, I do have one that has that on it.
So you'll collect 2 oyster, put down 2 depletion markers. There's your card.
Thank you.
And so I am going to sail back to port, and I think I'm going to go for broke there, and I am just going to go back to Morgan City, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, man. If I had my bonus cube, I could go buy fuel and just go straight fish.
All right.
All right, your turn.
Okay, so I am going to sail out. If you could, if you don't mind, Donna, moving me up to that 3 oyster hex.
Would you like me to move the
3,
captain
4.
for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that.
1, 2, 3, 4. So those are my 4 fuels.
Yep.
And I get to fish right away, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I am going
To clarify, some people are saying sail. This is sail to port. This is fish. You sail out to where you're fishing. Yeah. Because you don't necessarily sail. You could be idling in the same spot if you go there to fish again.
So I'm going to go ahead and use one of my bonuses.
Right, so she's making
to change
that 2
to
oysters.
2 oysters.
that'll
And that will
discard.
allow me to pick up 2 oysters in one go because I got my licenses.
And you will get a card.
Thank you much.
Let me see if it's good. Nope, I
Oh.
didn't. Nope, okay.
Perfect, thanks.
And it's Donna's turn.
We are fishing the heck out of this
Dang, it's my
place.
turn already?
Donna is going to mess me over.
We are irresponsible fisher people.
All right. So I'm just going to go here and fuel up again.
So she ended the round, and that's not good for me. Because we get our bonus cubes back.
Yay.
Yes.
So grateful for that.
You can hand Ronald his, please. And now we
you.
deal with the round card, which is provisions. We have to stock up our boat with food and sundry items. It costs $2, which I do have, plus $1 for every crew member. I have 2 crew members. So
I have
Jason
none.
gets to take another loan, which effectively means I get $1 after paying
I
all
don't have
that
any
back.
crew.
Yeah.
I hose myself. So we discard that. This is the last round of the early game. Good weather. This round, every time we sail, we spend 1 fuel less. So because Ronald has the improved propeller, he will actually get a discount of 2. Now,
Nice.
if you only sail 2 spaces, you have to pay a minimum of, you always pay a minimum of 1 fuel.
Okay.
You can't basically sail on fumes. So, I don't think we have any, no, we do have 1. We have a single space that's going to repopulate. So we're going to move 1 on the tracks. So that is going to be the same hex, is going to get 4 crab. Lots of crab there, wow. And we'll remove that marker.
Yeah.
And then we'll look, are there any that have a single red? I think there are.
Yes.
Nope.
Nope.
This one.
That one will flip.
And this
And
one.
that one. Because
and
again,
not that one.
even though that has a single red, it has a green
green,
plus.
yeah.
So now we'll go to starting at the top, and it's better for one person to do this so it doesn't get confusing. Everyone that has multiples should remove 1 red.
Oh, you forgot that
This one
oyster.
right there, and I picked this one up if you don't mind. I can't reach. Thank you, ma'am. And that's it. Donna into the round. So once again, Ronald, you are first player.
Okay, I'm going to, I think I need to, sell some stuff.
Oh, so you want to straight support?
He's gonna, yeah. So he's gonna sail in.
Yeah, okay, so unfortunately, it's only 2 spaces away. I
But-
didn't know that was going to come out, so I still have to pay 1.
Still pay 1,
Yeah.
yes.
Are you using a bonus action to go sell your stuff?
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because that just moves me, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So
I
give him
didn't
a
do
bonus
that.
token.
Oh my
And
gosh,
then
I have
it's
too
2
many
oyster
of these.
with the bonus. So you're going to collect $8. Normally they're $3 each because the bonus you're collecting that. And you are moving your yellow. So you're moving 1, 2. If you discard a bonus token, you'll get out of the that, or maybe you don't want to because nobody's really fighting you in Tampa right now.
I wouldn't fight you.
All right. So now what's happened is effectively at the end of the game, he's no longer losing $5 for that.
Still losing a lot in the other places.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm not doing
his
something.
turn is done. So it's my turn. I
ready to hit up
have
Tampa.
$3, which isn't enough to do what I want to do. Actually, I could. I'm going to go get $2 with my bonus action, and then I'm going to go there because with the license I have, it would behoove me to start upgrading my storage. So I'm going to pay the $5 I have in total to add another storage there. And then I'll draw a card.
All right. So I should have been here, actually. No, I was here. I did double fishing. So I'm going to go here. Can you move me to Tampa?
Red.
Red.
Red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And so we got good weather, so that's only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Correct.
And
Welcome to Tampa.
I know, right? Coming at you. I'm going to use my bonus action to sell, and I've got 2 oysters, and there's a bonus there, so that in turn means that I'm going to get $8.
Yes, ma'am. And then you will move 2,
2
and you are red.
on the red marker. Perfect. And now I can clear
Okay.
these guys out.
So I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go add a shrimp license for $2.
Here's coming up next, babe.
Card. And then I'm gonna go take my action over there. Okay, so I'm gonna go
Okay, yeah.
fish.
We're well ahead of schedule.
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Just 1 because of the bonus
Oh,
card.
yeah.
Sorry, Jenna, she's not going to be on until after lunchtime.
And I'm gonna give out this card to get an oyster, the last little oyster out there.
All right, and there's your card.
I already did.
Oh,
I
did you?
No, I didn't. I thought I did.
I'm not trying to table captain. I just know as nervous as I am, we're all going to forget stuff, so I'm just trying to help when I can.
All right, and I am done.
I usually do that, but I'm still trying to learn. Okay, so
We're trying to seem helpful so we don't look bad on camera, but also really just trying to beat you as badly as we can.
So where you
I love that. Just the next spot, so I can do an upgrade. I've decided I want to do this thing. It's an engineer that pays me whenever I get new fuel.
Correct. Whenever you feel
Okay.
you get $1.
So I put this over here, and I
And it's
just
good
have-
that you're doing it this round because you already had to pay the provision penalty. So that's, I
Yeah.
got hit with that. You don't get hit with that.
Nope.
$4 for that.
All right. And if you're only
And
adding
I
one
could
card.
do another one.
Yes, you could if you'd
I
like.
wanted, but I think I'm gonna just wait.
There
on
is a
that.
card that's a toolbox.
Yeah.
If you get the toolbox, it magnifies your engineers so that
Yeah.
you would actually get $2.
Yeah, I've been staring at that for a while.
I actually,
I'm gonna wait on it.
I did that as my strategy one time where I got all 3 engineers in the toolbox and added no other cards to see how I could do.
Jenna, yes, definitely, you can totally do that. We're here all day until 9:30 p.m.
All right.
So, and you know, Melissa will be on and off different parts of the stream throughout the day.
I am going to go. Do I want to actually go? I don't have any fuel, so I am going to go sell my 2 crabs. There isn't a bonus there, so I'm getting $8. But I do have a crab first bait, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and I will discard this
playing so poorly.
to move
What?
4,
Playing so poorly.
and that will immediately
Oh,
get
you're
me
doing
3
good.
fuel.
Get you some. I mean, you got coolers.
And
Oh, he's got.
that's my turn.
He just now got a 3rd cooler, so.
Look how much she has compared to me.
Naomi?
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely my turn. Okay, so I want to go ahead.
Oh, wait, that's me.
Always want to do that. There we go. So I'm going to play some cards. My first one is going to be, I'm going to get another cooler for $5.
Oh, I keep doing everything out of order. That's why I'm saying so confused.
And then also,
I keep selling out of order.
I wanna
by
go
going
ahead
over there.
and-
Well, but that's allowing you to go add cards. I did that because I wasn't adding something at that
I'm
time.
going to
like,
get another crab
I wanna
license
stop in the
because it's
next
my
spot.
second
I
one.
already
It's
Correct.
going to cost
stuff.
an extra buck, so it's going to be $5
But that's because
total.
I'm
Yeah.
going
And I get
backwards.
2 cards.
But it's
Jason?
actually kind of helpful because you don't have to. You can skip that action, and go to the next action. So it's actually.
All right,
kinda
Donna,
helpful.
your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna go fish again. Cause see, I'm way behind because I'm fishing behind everybody else. So, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, which is 1, and I'm gonna play this card for a shrimp. Pick up a shrimp,
I'll put out this.
and that is all.
I seen them playing them.
5,
Who's that for?
me.
Okay.
All right.
All done?
Yep.
I'm going to refuel. It only gets me 2 fuel, but it gets me $1, so I might as well.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and go fish. So I am.
So you're
going
basically saying this game is just like Go Fish.
So
A
I'm
little bit
going
more
to
tactical
go
than that.
here.
Just a wee bit.
I don't know,
going
your
to
average
sell
5-year-old could probably pick this
1,
up.
2,
I
3,
doubt it.
which is going to cost me 2,
5-year-old would be like, what is on?
and I'm going to
They're
play
stacked equals.
this card using this bonus token.
Get some extra oysters.
Oh, do I want to do that? Actually, I'm going to sell 1, 2, 3
Okay.
and play this card.
No take backs.
And my turn wasn't over. I didn't think that. So I will pick up 2 crabs from there,
Okay.
and we'll put 2 depletion markers down. And I'm gonna see if I can get away with hosing myself. Well, no, I have money, so I'm okay. Because I'm gonna do something on my next turn or 2 and see if I can get away with it.
You go.
I'll get it in a second.
I'll get it.
You got it? Okay. All right. So
So, Neil.
I am going to go ahead and refuel.
I really want to get more space on my boat.
It's so, I don't have any right now, but it's like a little, it looks basically just like that.
I'm such a klutz, like I
have that one.
You're talking king flips over here.
Alright, so, I'm going to idle.
this game so
So
much.
I
That costs you a
pay
fuel.
and I'm going to go 1, which
Well, no,
costs
you didn't
me-
idle then.
But I have to stay there.
No, wait. You wouldn't have. You fished here, right?
I fished here,
Oh,
then
well,
I
you-
came here and fished again.
Okay. You're confused. Idling is your boat staying in one place.
Oh, okay.
So what you would have to do to fish again is going to go 1, 2. You're going to have to move around the track.
Okay, so let's do that.
So you're going to move 1, 2 for free,
Right.
and then you're going to move 1, 2, 3. So it's going to cost you $3. Oh, but you just messed me up.
Give me some-
Yay! Oh, sorry.
Oh, because she's ending the round. That's why she's messing me
Okay.
up. No.
And
That's
I
because she wanted to
fished.
fish the same spot twice.
No,
No,
idling
I'm
would have done
fishing
that.
again.
She went
So I
back around.
give,
You give up 1 fuel to
I
move.
think I already did. I'll give up another, it don't matter.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to play this card for a crab. And depletion there.
And then I'll give her a card, even though I don't want to, because I'm not happy with her right now.
Oh, so what you did was you
She
fished once,
fished,
and you fished
fished
again, and
again.
then you came back around and fished a
Right.
third time
Right.
to get 3 different kinds
Correct.
of stuff.
Right.
Okay.
And also,
I think I know who's gonna win.
the
Not necessarily.
a lot in this game is not just, well, I paid $3 for this, but only gave me $2 into the game. It's how much money did I cost you? Because she just messed me over because of what I wanted to do next. I needed a couple fuel. I could get away with it with this card. She just ended the round, which means that card's no longer there.
Snap,
So
crackle,
there's a
pop.
lot of tactical play in that regard. So we get our bonus cubes back if they were used.
Hooray.
The round card was not one that was that had a stop sign, so it goes away. As I flip the first of the B round cards over, I'll explain that in a minute. We all get our second bonus cube, which now means we can take 2 per round. Thematically, you are more experienced. You've made it halfway through the season, you get a little extra done, but only still 1 per turn. Repopulating, we have 1 up top. We're going to move them 1, and so it's going to be 4 shrimp southwest of there.
Here.
Correct. Yes. And I think that's it, right? Everything else had something put on it. So now we'll look for any of them that have a single red by themselves. They'll flip. Any others? Nope. And now any of them that have more than one red or green will remove one red. And they're called depletion tokens, repopulation. I'm just saying the colors for the sake of the chat and the video, a little easier for them to identify.
All right.
And down into the round, so Ronald, it is your turn. Jason is upset.
Okay, we have a chance, you guys.
Dang it. Oh, she got me good.
We are not responsible fishers at all.
Just like in real life, we can be greedy and not good for the environment,
I'll
or
go
we
to the
can.
first spot. I don't remember
I've
what
been
you
a little
called it.
extra greedy here.
Fishing. Okay, so fishing. It's going to cost me one less of this fuel to swim somewhere.
He's going swimming. In the
That's
Gulf.
old school fishing. If you're swimming out there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to cost me 3. And then I'll play this.
Oh
I'm
no!
not the only one that's messing you
No!
up.
No! That
Did I
was
do it wrong?
no. You
No,
did
you're
it
doing
perfect
good
because you
you took
messed.
it just like you wanted.
I'm sorry. That was the one I needed.
Could somebody please put a stupid depletion marker down?
Yeah, I sure will.
No!
Here you go.
Oh!
All's fair in fishing and war.
Oh!
All right.
Well,
so
when it was first designed, there's sort of a bit of a war game aspect to it in that regard.
Because you're fighting
Can I have another
over.
card?
yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Jason's
Hey,
just
man, I
very
didn't know you
upset
wanted
with
it.
you.
So,
If I had known you wanted it, I would have definitely gone there.
Ronald, I love you, but I don't like you very much. Just so we're clear. All right, so it's my turn, and
You
I
guys
was
see how many people are behind us? There's an awesome convention going on back here. Really cool.
so I'm pretty much out of luck because Ronald took the one little shrimpy that I could get that I wanted to get to.
You have no fuel.
That was all by design, and Ronald did it.
Wait, where are you? You're green?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
there's a tow truck.
Can't tell me to fish, Ronald.
He's going swimming.
You can go around.
So
Why don't you do you have enough money to buy another crab license?
you want to look at these?
Oh no.
This is
Got a
good.
cooler
No,
just
this is
sitting
good.
empty.
This is one of the things I love because this is the feeling that I try to capture when I design a game. We're on stream, so Don and I are being very polite. but if you
like
see
that.
us
We
when we
like
play,
that
like we're playtesting my next game at home right now, and the language is not safe for video. But
Rated R.
that's how I design. I want this. I want an emotional investment from the player when they do something good. That fist pump. Or when somebody messes them over and gets the one shrimp they could get to.
Good job.
Sorry.
So-
proud of you.
That's the one I needed.
So I'm gonna sail back to port because I don't have enough fuel.
where you going?
But I gambled just like in real life. So
Where you going?
I'm gonna go to Morgan City. And thanks for knocking it up there. So it cost me 1, 2, 3. I'm paying that. I am going to use my bonus tile because I need this. So I'm selling 2 crab, not 2 crab, 1 shrimp like I had planned. I'm selling 2 crab for $8, and then I am going to move 1, 2, 3 for my first mate, 4 for that. So I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've effectively made $9 by the end of the game. But it does me no good to sell in Morgan City anymore. So that's my turn. God dog it, y'all.
Poor
Oh.
Jason. I don't feel bad for you.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sail out so I can get some fishing done again.
You just capsized your
Sleepy.
captain.
All right, so that's
Captain's sleeping on
2,
the job.
and I'm gonna fish 2 crabs. Would you mind handing me 2 crabs?
Yes.
And the card I need will be.
Oh boy, I messed myself
I'm
over.
going to use
All
this
right.
one, but I've got a bonus tile that'll change the crab. Oh, sorry.
The oyster
Yeah,
to
the
crab.
oyster to the crab. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
All right. I am going to sail into port. I have
Oh,
2
that was-
fuel.
the
I'm
opposite
so
order.
aggravated with all three of you right now.
I'm gonna go.
You're doing okay.
1,
I love you, I don't
2,
like you.
3.
I don't like any of you right now.
3. And
You're gonna find a way to
then
come back.
I am going to definitely use my bonus.
I'm
token
16 bucks in
to
the
go
hole from
there.
the loans.
So
And 10 for both other
Dude, I
ports.
got a loan too.
I'm
You're
so
making a
only-
big sell.
yeah, but you can only sell 2 when you do that. Correct?
Unless you have,
a first mate, which I don't.
right, so you sure you want to do that now? I mean, she can. She can do that, and what'll happen is she'll get this. So she's going to basically lose out on one of the extra bumps.
Well, let me not do that then. Let's not
right.
do that. I'll wait.
All right, so then it
Yeah,
is your
I'll
turn, Ronald. What are you going to do?
Okay. I have a
But
bunch
need
of
to move my
plans.
person.
We'll see if they all work out.
I think I might have moved the wrong
Everybody's
person.
getting sleepy at sea.
No, you're at
To be able to, I can just go ahead and do my bonus thing
Oh,
right
no,
now,
you
right?
did move me.
To be able to put a card out.
It's Captains of the Golf. It's my first design by Spielworxx.
That's okay.
Start running
That's
shrimp
If I
boats
want to
in the
put a
Gulf of
card out,
Mexico.
I can just do that right now.
Yes,
If I put my
that's for
cube
your
right there.
license. Yes, that's for your licenses.
That's to add licenses.
Oh, only a license,
This,
not an
this is
upgrade.
where you can do upgrades. Is here.
Which your boat's offshore, so you can't do that.
Oh. I have to be somewhere else to be able to do that.
This is
not
good because you
good.
all have effectively forced my hand. I'm so aggravated with you all.
We got a challenge.
Okay.
you know,
I have
we're gonna
my
make it easy.
I have my second game, which is signed but not published yet. If you guys want, if you're interested in trying it out, later, Crescent City Cargo. It's about the Port of New Orleans. I've got it in my
Yeah,
bag,
it's
so
a
when I'm
fun
done
one.
with this, I'm
You should
free until the
definitely
6
make it
o'clock
happen.
demo.
What?
So if anybody wants to play
No
test it,
idea.
I've got it. If you want to.
After this, I'm gonna want to go grab something to eat.
Oh, no, for
And
sure, I'm
Eric
just
wants
saying.
to do lunch with us.
No, no, yeah.
Here's this.
Depends on how she plays.
Okay.
Take this oyster.
All right, Donna, can you put it? Oh, you got it. See, he's an expert.
I'm missing a card again.
And I gave you a card, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you all have forced my hand now. So I am going to go, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and add a fuel upgrade
I don't know.
here. I'm going to pay $4.
I have no clue.
I have no idea how we.
What's wrong?
Yeah,
Oh, he's got
he's
bigger
upgrading
tank.
his fuel.
I wasn't going to do that, but all my shrimps and all my crabs are all separated. so-
Did you explain about the event or whatever?
Oh, I didn't, but what's
happens
gonna,
at the end?
this will happen at the end of the round. It doesn't affect you as a cost. I apologize. I was a little upset because someone stole my shrimp, so I got a little frazzled. What will happen? This is natural selection. What's going to happen is after we do repopulation, this is one of the few round cards that you actually address after the reset phase, after you've done repopulation. We're going to advance the seafood location marker 1 from wherever it is at the end of the repopulation. And every space that has the selected type of seafood that doesn't have a boat present, we'll remove one. It was just eaten by a predator. If a boat's there, we're not, because if you're staying out there to fish, just for the gameplay wise, that could be a little too punishing.
Okay. Great.
All right, so my turn. Okay, so I am going to do idle, which is free
Yes.
for me. But does that mean that I can do this and it's free?
That's
Or
not idling.
That's not
Idling is staying
That's
in the same
moving around.
place.
So I'm
So-
gonna go ahead and
so-
pay for that.
Yeah. So wait, did you already pay an idle fee?
No, I did
Okay,
not.
okay. Because idling has nothing to do with this. Idling means your boat stayed in the same hex.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. So can you hand me one oyster, please? Thanks.
And there's your card.
Put that in my extra cooler and good to go.
So I'm going to go here, collect $2. And then I'm going to go here. I'm going to upgrade this for $4.
Now you know you can't use it yet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
My next turn.
You don't have any money.
What do you mean?
It costs $1 for the cooking supplies.
Oh, dang. Okay, that's all good.
You will be able to benefit from it later, though.
And that is all.
So what she's added is the galley. She could use it as a bonus action, but it costs $1 basically for the cooking oil or just supplies. She'd use a bonus cube. She'd pay $1, and she'd be able to flip everything on her boat to show the cooking pot, the gumbo there, and it's all worth an extra $1 now.
Okay.
I think that would be a good one.
I guess I want to sail back to port. 1, 2. It only cost me 1. And if I spend this, I can just sell right now.
Correct.
And I have another one.
Yes.
So I'll do that.
Hand him a bonus token, please, Donna.
And I've got 1 shrimp and 1 oyster, and I'm in Tampa.
You're in Tampa, and you are yellow. So you're going to move 1, 2, 3. You're going to immediately collect a bonus of $3 for passing that. And there's an oyster bonus. So you're getting $6.
Oh, look at the money you got.
And then, Donna, if you want to just discard the seafood, please.
I think he's gonna win. Look at all that money he has.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, that's not good.
I have a vendetta at this point, so
Get a card. Jason's slacking.
I slacked in not giving her the card she didn't get. All right, so it's my turn. I'm going to go buy fuel. I don't want to do that just yet. Do I want to do that just yet? Do I want to add a card?
Hey, Rob St. John. Yeah, thank you so much. This is not our normal setup. We're here today at the Southern Board Game Festival in Lafayette, Louisiana, which is about an hour from our hometown.
All right,
we are using different mics today than we usually do. I think they're Sony's.
What do I want to go
Let me look
add?
at your.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
Sony's.
All right, so I am aggravated with
But
myself.
thanks so much for being here. We will be streaming until 9:30 p.m. Central Standard tonight.
I'm
All
going to go
different
collect
kinds of
$2, and then I am just going to go fuel up.
All right. I am gonna go. I have to sail to port first,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Where you headed to?
And 3.
I was only asking because if it's
Sorry.
Morgan City, I was going to reach it for you.
No. So 1, 2, because it's cheaper for me to go back. It's 1 less.
How come you only had to pay 2?
Because I have.
No, that's only, see, that part is only if you use it as a bonus action. But you do have your bonus cubes unused.
Yeah.
So I'm going here. I'm going to sell all my seafoods.
Okay, so she is selling 3 pieces, and you are in
Tampa.
No, you're in
No,
Corpus.
Corpus.
So she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 2 different types. 3 different types, excuse me. So she's moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, so close.
Will you have a bonus thing?
She does
No,
not.
I do not. I'm slacking in bonuses.
So, and then she is going to collect, there's a bonus for, so that's $5, $6, $8, $9, $10 she's going to collect.
Whoa, you want a 10?
Sure. No, 2 files, just in case, because I'm got to break it anyway.
She's
so.
in
Are you,
money.
you taking a bonus action?
You know what? I can't go there again, can I?
Yes, there's no
I
blocking.
can. Okay, cool. Give me $2. By
Oh,
the way, I
sorry.
can use that next turn. Oh wait, I could have done that, huh? No, I couldn't have because I didn't have money.
Yes, you had no money at all.
No.
And you wouldn't have the cube to do the bonus action.
Right.
Yeah, if you had both cubes, it'd be different.
All right, I am done.
Okay, I am gonna move to the thing where you upgrade your stuff. I'm yellow.
Yellow.
So I'm gonna buy this one for $5. If I'm not mistaken,
Yep.
it
so
means you get to,
You
I
get
get to
to-
put one of these out
Yep,
now?
correct. You have another box that you can store seafood in.
Okay, and then if I want to do a second one, I can. I just pay an extra $1, right?
Yes, sir.
So this thing right here means, if
On
I'm
the-
reading
on
it
the right
right-
side, that means
no,
when you-
over here on this side.
Over there? Oh, that's
Yeah.
a deckhand. And
For shrimp and for oysters.
yes,
right?
so you can play 2 cards. So that's very good because if you have a hand of cards that have a lot of only 1 in the middle, you can get rid of them, and it also floods the discard pile with them, which hurts us. So there's a lot of tactical things people don't realize.
Okay, $4 for that to get a deckhand. And it also says it gives me an advantage for the
Here.
dockside market.
Yeah, you'll be able to sell up to 3 now.
Okay, that's what I really wanted.
All right, and then I owe you 2 cards.
Rob was asking about the model of the microphones. I wasn't sure of the answer to that
So
question.
it's my turn.
Hi, Rob.
I'm going to go.
These
fish.
are like $20 on Amazon. It's called a Sony
I'm gonna go
lav mic.
1, 2,
I don't know the model. It's like $20 on
Pay
Amazon.
my 3 fuel.
Yeah.
He may not even be there anymore, but it was a few
I'm gonna
minutes
pick
ago.
up 1 crab if someone doesn't mind putting a depletion marker down, please. And then draw my card.
How's the shrimping?
It's going well. I'm focusing on shrimp and oysters.
I don't like
don't
ramen.
No one. I
I took a picture of that moment
I
earlier.
really don't like
Funny.
ramen. There was
Don't really
one
know
shrimp
'cause it's
available.
funny
Hard to add.
And he took it.
Yeah.
No, excuse
kinda
me.
like
There was more than
fried.
one. There's one
You don't
shrimp
know
I had
exactly
enough fuel to
how
get
it's
to,
pronounced.
which is that's how the game's designed.
I just
Right.
Like I
spent,
design games where I want
9.
players to have that emotional
why.
investment, where you
Yeah.
pull
I'm
something
just
off,
optional.
you're like, yeah, and then when you mess,
I got
when
two
I gambled,
Spielworxx
I
over here
didn't
and
get
2
fuel,
deckhands.
so I only had a few
And
fuel,
I've
and
got
I
3
gambled
things
that
to be able to
if
buy
nobody
fish.
does it, I can go here, then it was.
And look, I got
It
a
had to
picture
work out
faceless.
perfectly, and he threw a monkey wrench in it, which is.
Best wishes.
So
on
perfectly it was
training
not.
day.
On my
Keep
turn, if I
hydrated.
went
Thanks,
here,
G-Money Ace. We
would I be able
appreciate
to
that.
put
Thanks,
two
G-Money.
cubes at that
Not at
time?
the same time.
So one at a time.
That's why I was saying you wanted to use it on your last turn.
Yeah, shiz.
Yeah, it's one. Once you get your
Shoot.
second bonus cube, it's 2 per round, 1 per turn.
Yeah. So.
But you're probably going to be the one in the round, so you should have enough time to, depending on what you do,
using it. Yeah.
depending on what you do.
I should have used my bonus token
But-
to buy fuel. That's what I should have did, because then I could have just went straight fish.
That's what I was thinking about doing, but I didn't. I didn't have the money, and I wanted to do something else. I got hosed. I hosed myself twice. So it's my turn then,
Yeah.
since y'all are all in my head, on my brain. Well, no, because I just fished.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out
So whose turn is it?
my
Naomi's.
turn.
Oh. Come on, Naomi.
I know I'm gonna go here, which may be a mistake. I don't know yet. So I'm gonna sell all 3 of my little
Tampa?
goodies in Tampa. Yes. So I've got 1 oyster, so that's gonna be 4 because I get the bonus.
Don't ask me.
I'm gonna get 2 crabs, which are each for
So it's
12. And I'm gonna use my bonus while I'm here. I'm gonna get two extra bucks.
And don't you get something up there as well?
Oh
you
yes,
gotta-
because I
You had
sold.
2 crab and an oyster.
Yeah, so I sold 3, but I get 4 because I had a variety. So I'm out of right here. There you go.
All right, so it's my turn.
And you got your money?
Yeah, you
I
did
did,
all that. All right, so
I'm
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
money.
here and I'm gonna fill up. If I was smart, I would have taken my bonus action down here, paid my money, and then I could have just went fish. But
Did that move the white token?
yeah,
Yeah, yes.
he's gonna do it. He was drinking water.
You're done?
Yep.
I'm going to refuel as well.
Jason's hypoglycemic, which means if he doesn't eat every now and then, his blood sugar gets really low and he passes out on camera.
Don't pass out on
No,
camera.
I
Do
just
you need some cashews or something?
I have some in my bag. I just
Okay.
went and got some. So.
I also have those sticks, those little beef sticks, whatever they
Okay, so
call
I'm
them.
gonna fish again. I'm gonna sail. Ooh,
What you sell?
let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm going over there. If you don't mind moving, please. 1, 2, 3. Spending 3 fuel, and I'm gonna go pick up 2 shrimps.
Apparently the stream thinks that I have vodka in this cup.
That's funny.
All right, your turn, Naomi.
I have to be here until like 10 o'clock. I don't think I will be drinking vodka.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
wouldn't be
go
able to talk
ahead
straight by 10 o'clock at night.
Right?
and go
All right.
capsize it on purpose this time.
So-
Refueling.
Naomi into the round. So everybody gets their.
Can I do my
you can.
bonus?
You can. Yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this just to get 2 extra bucks.
All right.
All right.
So everybody will get their bonus cubes back.
Hooray!
Woohoo. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm leaving yours
We'll deal with the
behind.
round card. In this case, we're just going to keep it aside so we'll know that we have to deal with it later. Next round cards renew licenses. At the end of the next round, you have to pay 1/2 of the total cost of your licenses rounded down.
Oh!
Right?
Ouch! So it's 13.
All right, so I'll leave that
rounding down,
there.
12. So it's-
Maybe
Okay.
$5.
go ahead. What I usually like to do whenever we have stuff like this
Yeah, she puts
is
it on her
I
boat.
do too.
I set it aside so that way I don't accidentally spend
Spend
it.
it. You know how
And then
much
wind
money
up
you-
taking 2 loans.
I
Yep.
know, right?
So-
See,
Repopulating, we have a few. So we've got one up there by the buoy number 3. It's going to advance 1 and 1.
Right here, bud.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm upside down.
4 oysters.
4 oyster are going where all those shrimp are. And then we'll pull the green depletion marker off. And next, we're going to go 1 and 1. So it's going to be right above it. It's going to be 3 crab. And I think we have, yes ma'am, and then we have a few more. So now we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. And so here, we're going to get 3 oyster. I wish we had some shrimp where we had some crab.
I know, right?
And then now down over there, it is going to go 1 and 1. So just to the right of it, it's going to be 3 crab. That bodes well for me. And next we go 1 and 1. So where the shrimp are below it is going to get 4 more shrimp.
Here.
Towards me, to the right.
That one. Woo! That's a big juicy shrimp spot.
All right, we got.
We were good in how we fished in that we didn't all dominate just 2 or 3 areas, because if you do that, then you're delaying when anything repopulates, and that's all by design. So it's going to move 1 and 1. So in the same hex, 4 oysters. And I'll let her finish that before we start the next part. All right. So now this has a single. It will flip. No one else has a single. So we'll move 1 red depletion marker from each space that has one. And again, you'll notice I'm just letting her do that because too many hands, it gets confusing, and that will really throw the game off. So the reset phase is done, but now we deal with this. This is one of the few round cards we deal with now. So we advance at 1. In every place that has crabs that doesn't have a boat loses 1 crab. So I've done those 2. I don't want to. That and 1 more. All right. So that's bad for me as being a primary crab fisherman. So that goes away. So a reminder, at the end of this round, you have to pay to renew your licenses. So Naomi, into the round. Donna, your first player.
Oh, yeah. Yay. All right. I think the first thing I'm going to do is go here, and I'm going to add another shrimp license.
So you get a bonus token for that.
I'm going to get a bonus token. And then I'm going to go...
The bonus tokens were one of the things that came in very late. Something I came up with that.
And I'm going to play this card,
all development.
and I get to pick up 2 shrimp.
About 2 months before we stopped all development,
Depletion markers.
I just put
And I can't do that unless I move my cursor.
a lot of time in,
Right.
just myself just playtest for 20 minutes and try certain things.
And I need some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 2 cards.
All right, so I'll have to shuffle the discard pile.
Yes.
But that's one of the things I really like about the game.
I refueled a
Because
second
it
ago, and I
encourages you
didn't
to do some
my
really
extra
interesting
power.
stuff by having those bonuses. You get a little bit of a bonus.
Right.
So otherwise, you may not, take that leap. Oh, I'm so excited. So how many more rounds do we have left?
We only have 3 more rounds.
Okay, I'm
more
gonna
rounds.
sail
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Hey.
And now that
Hey, how you
now that
doing?
we've got our engines
We're swimming
built.
together. I already got one.
We're gonna start
You already got
jumping
one?
around.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Now that we've got our engines built, the rounds are likely to go a little quicker as we're skipping more spaces.
Yeah.
All right.
So you said, okay, I'm gonna lay down this to get shrimp.
All right, so you're picking up 1 shrimp and depletion marker and a card for you. All right. So I am going to sail to port. If you don't mind, Ronald, please move me to Corpus Christi. And I only have 2 fuel. I don't have any, so I'm paying $1 to be towed. I don't have a first mate. Do I want to do that? I'm going to hold off on that for now. Yeah.
Ooh, I do have
All
that
right.
one.
So it's my turn. So I get to stand back up after my nap, and I'm going to go ahead and sail out 2, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, everybody's
Sorry.
going for the shrimp.
I know, right? So that's going to be 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 fuels.
How many you get?
I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action really quick to get another shrimp license, which is going to cost me $2 because I'm at sea.
You will get a bonus tile for it.
And yep. And then I am going
How
to
come she was able to buy
fish.
the license when she was at sea?
I use my bonus action at sea.
The printer. You can use those no matter where your boat is.
Oh,
And
okay.
so got this, so I get 2 shrimp from a boat. All right, Donna.
But you can't upgrade these when you're at sea.
Correct.
Right.
No.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Go here.
So I'm gonna go here.
Board Game Fest 2019.
I'm gonna go 1.
Do this real quick. We want to keep the game going. Site tournament is being set up. If you are in the site tournament, you better come over here to where the tournament sign is. Zach's got his hands up.
We're way ahead of schedule.
It's starting right on
11:46.
time, 12
Perfect. It's
If you are-
12:30. I've
supposed
got
to end at
it.
12.
I'm doing gateways at
What was I saying? Oh, I thought we ended at 12:45.
Well, we have a lunch break at 12.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay if we run a little bit later.
What time is it?
It's gonna
11:45.
yeah, it's gonna finish up really
It's gonna go fast. So it's,
Okay, so I'm going to do exactly what you did.
So you are
The
yellow.
very next spot. Yeah, and I'm going to sell here. I still have to pay 1, right?
correct.
And I'm going to double
Oh, I never got my
fish.
cards for mine.
How many?
And you said I can lay down 2 cards, right?
Yeah,
Because you have,
that
if you're
second
fishing that tight,
Yeah, I'm going
oysters,
for oysters.
then you're good. Yes, then you can do
Yeah.
that.
So like I can do like this,
Correct.
and I
Yes.
can get the 2 oysters.
Yeah.
Correct. And that's good because you're cycling through your hand, so you're getting more cards. All right, so I am going to. Oh boy. All right,
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm going to the market.
So they can't really hear this,
1,
right?
2, 3, 4,
They
5,
can
6.
faintly hear it. Is it too loud? Let us know.
I'm moving to 6 in Corpus.
We just have to talk louder than him.
And I'm collecting $5, 6, 7, 8, $9. Get a 10. And do I want to go add something?
You would like this game.
I think I do.
I guarantee you.
I'm going to go ahead and
Awesome. I'll play it someday.
pay $3.
It very much reminds me of the way you
Add
think
that.
about things and the way you like to upgrade stuff.
Right.
Because you're upgrading your boat over here, you're upgrading
All right.
your fruit.
Now that I know we are up against the clock, I'm trying to hurry.
Makes you
I know,
better
right?
at everything.
So I'm going to go ahead and sail to another fishing spot. Can you move me to those crabs in the middle?
Yeah.
I'm ready. So that's 1, 2. Oh, in the middle. 4. Because I want to be irresponsible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to get one crab. Thank you, ma'am.
Your turn, Donna.
Alright, my turn?
Yes.
Alright, so I am going
This is
to.
the best I've ever played this game. I love it. I'm sorry that you can't say the same thing,
And I'm going to
Jason.
go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So that's 1. And then I gotta pay $4.
Where's the gauge of that?
Oh, wow. You really got towed, huh?
Yeah.
We're in the 3rd to last round.
Okay.
Alright.
We'll see how it goes.
This round's going to go pretty quick.
Yeah.
And the rest of us are playing. We're trying to speed it up because we didn't realize we were behind the clock. The problem is that
I'm gonna,
Ronald is new
Yeah.
and he's annoying.
You're going here?
In
Right.
that he steals people's shrimp.
Oh yeah. I
He steals
wanna
people's
sell and
shrimp.
sell.
Right.
And
Sail and
that
sell.
Yeah.
causes outbursts that slow the play down.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Because you had a
4.
plan.
It only
I
cost me
did.
3.
Oh, Chris.
And now I use this thing to sell for a bonus.
Correct.
So I'm gonna sell 1 shrimp and 2
And he can sell
oysters.
He came because of that.
Bag.
All right.
'Cause I have to upgrade.
Oyster pays a bonus, so it's $10 you're going to collect.
Okay, I'll just grab a 10 right
And
here.
you're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and where you are, Tampa?
I'm yellow.
Yellow, so you're moving 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want to give up a bonus?
Yes, I'm gonna give up a bonus to move
All right,
1
and you
more.
immediately collect 6 fuel for free.
Okay, 6 fuel, thank you.
That was a while back. I don't know.
All right, and then discard your seafood, and that's it. So it's my turn. I am not happy with Ronald.
Wait, what did I do
You're
now?
going to be fine.
All right,
We all messed him up.
I'm having to change my strategy drastically. So I'm gonna actually do this
I love
again
to see seasoned vets
and pay
when they play games.
3 more
That
bucks.
makes me so happy. Like, it doesn't necessarily get easier the
To
more
do
you play this
that-
game.
Are any of us ever happy with Ronald?
I'm going to fuel that.
Graybeard, isn't that just life? Even my mother.
All right, it's your turn, Naomi.
All right, so
That's
I
funny.
am going to go ahead and sail to port.
Oh, and I get a bonus.
So a lot of people.
If you
must
could
be
go
reading
ahead and move me to Morgan City.
A lot of
That's going to take up the rest.
It's going to take 3.
Yes, that's going to take up the rest of my fuel, and I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to get a couple bucks. Depleting the ones.
Okay, so it's my turn, correct?
Yes.
All right, woohoo! So I'm using my bonus action right there, paying $1.
Paying $1, she can cook everything on her
I'm
boat.
gonna go here, flip
Well,
everything
her bonus
over,
action cooked everything.
and then I can sell it.
All right, so you're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And where are you selling at? You are
in
blue.
Tampa.
Tampa. So you're moving 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you want to spend it? Yeah, I mean, you can if you want. But
How many can I spend? Just one?
just one, so it may not be worth it right now because you're going to sell there again.
All right.
Well, it's your call.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Get me closer to the.
All right, and then these are there's no bonus. Well, there's a bonus for that. So this is selling for 4, 5, 6. You're getting $11.
Nice.
So I'll give you a 1 if Ronald doesn't mind giving you a 10.
That's
and
some good
then-
gumbo.
Your turn, Ronald.
It's like,
Okay.
For the sake of the time limit in your lunch break, we're trying to hurry up.
Do I?
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. What? Oh, I never go to that. I don't care about that. And I don't need to refuel either. I just need to go back around to here.
Okay, so 1, 2 is free. It costs you, so it's going to cost you $2 to do that. All right. We're out of ones. Hold
you
on.
can trade some mine out.
Naomi.
So
is
these
gonna-
game topper on this table is awesome because the built-in cup
many do I-
holders prevent me from
Oh,
like,
$3.
Movable, yeah.
yeah, no, it's fantastic. I mean,
I'm
'cause, like,
going
on
to use my
console, like,
bonus action also to put up
Yeah.
another
I
one
love
of these
this thing.
things.
Right.
This one. For $1. And then I'm
oh,
going
thank you,
to...
Dan.
That's
One,
$2. It's an extra buck because you're using the bonus action in front. The only reason I knew that is because this was just about empty of ones.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I had
Okay,
a-
so now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
I had a cup of coffee this morning.
1, 2.
I had a cup of coffee.
That's it.
And I just ate about 4
And
pistachios.
I'm going to double the shrimp.
Yep.
This is my first cup of coffee today, so I'm
I'll
gonna
put
finish this
these
with a
there.
bang.
So that's not going to repopulate before the game's over. We have killed
Oh.
that population.
That shrimp area has been depleted.
All right, so it's
I think I need
Irresponsible.
another one.
oh because you added a license. I'm sorry. All right, so I am going to go fishing,
I forget to draw my cards.
and
Don't tell anybody.
I am going to go.
As an OCD person, I'm like, okay.
If you don't
every
mind,
single card has
move
to
me
be like
to
perfectly
the
aligned.
shrimp there. 1, 2, 3. Or the crab. I'm sorry, the crab. All right. So that's going to
I
cost
keep
me
fixing mine, but it keeps
3,
messing up.
and I'm going to go pick up
And you-
2 crab, please. And that's my turn.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move to market to sell my goods. I've got 2 shrimp and 2 crab in Morgan City, so I've got the bonus for the shrimp, so those are gonna be $3 a piece, and the crab is normally 4. So I'll get $10 for that. And because I've got, I'm selling 3 in Morgan City, and I get a bonus because I've got
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. So I
And
can
you
move up
are
4
red?
in red.
1, 2, 3, 4. Did you want to
And
spend
I'm
a
going to
bonus token?
spend my bonus token to go ahead and get
So you're
out of the
clear?
danger zone. So I'm good.
All right, Donna, your turn.
I need to go fill up. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna fill up.
Ronald, your turn.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
I see what's
wide-eyed?
about to happen. I'm not going to get another turn before the round ends.
But you have enough money.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, because you
Okay.
set it aside.
I'm going to go to the very next spot. Yeah, right there. I'm going to sail. It's going to cost me 1 fuel, and I'm going to fish that oyster. Yeah, this. Oh, maybe not that one. Yeah, I'll just skip this one. Take an oyster. You'll put one of those markers on
Depletion
there.
markers. So I am going to fish again, and I am going to go. You know what? Let me grab that shrimp that's right there that nobody went and got. So I'm going to pay 1 fuel for that.
That was the shrimp I wanted.
Got you back,
Turn around
man.
is fair play, my friend.
I was just kidding.
Oh,
My boat's filled up.
All right, your turn, Naomi.
okay. So
Travis, how do you put up with him on a regular basis?
It's very difficult. Before we start streaming, we actually have a workshop
End of the
to
round,
do anger
refuel.
management
I feel you
to
there.
be able to deal with him.
Did you see what Greybeard said?
No.
okay, so
He
we
said, I'm not really happy with Ronald right now. And Greybeard said, is anyone really ever happy
Okay.
with
so we
Ronald?
No,
So
Greybeard.
everybody get their
You
bonus.
fuel. Okay, so
No.
make your bonus cubes back. Naomi into the round. All right.
Ronald, here's your bonus. Cube
We
back.
deal with the round card. It costs
thank
half.
you.
So it's going to cost me $7.
$7 same.
Okay, $3.
All right.
Is this it? Is this the big finish?
No, that's the
We're
end of
pretty
the
close. We have 2
sixth
rounds. It's going to
round.
go pretty quick.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So
Oh,
that's
thank you.
over. We'll flip this delivery truck. In this round, if you are close to a particular port, like say Red, she could fish here, go back there, pay $1, and advance on a different track. It's the delivery truck, so you're paying them to bring your seafood somewhere else. So when you go to the market, you don't have to, but you can do that. So now
And you'll
repopulate.
get that bonus of
You
the
get
faraway place.
You get the bonus of the faraway place, not the place you're at. Yeah.
Nice.
So we have 2 that are repopulating. So the first one is going to be advancement of 1 and 1. Oh, I do that a
did
lot.
it again.
So 3 shrimp are going to come out right here.
Did you move these already?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Oh,
As I said,
Oopsie.
3 shrimp's going to go there. Right here. I'm going to pull this one off. And then we'll advance it 1 more. And right to the left of that is going to be 3 oysters.
I think that's
And
the
then
only
that'll
one.
come off. And then the singles will flip, which there's just a few of those. Oh, it's 4 of them. Okay. And then the ones that have multiples will, and I'm just reshuffling the,
These are never going to come
they're
out.
never going to repopulate.
We fished those things so hard.
They had 3 boats in 1 location at one point.
Yes.
So Naomi into the round. Donna, it's your turn.
The shame.
Oh, I'm so
Alright.
excited.
So, ooh, we got shrimp out there again. I'm happy.
I don't know.
What happened to?
Ronald cheated.
Oh, because you took the wrong one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Usually that's what happens. I've learned.
Okay, so I'm going to pick.
Ronald's a big old cheaty McCheater
So I'm
pants.
going 1, 2,
I don't
1,
cheat, but thanks for
2.
asking.
and then I'm gonna play my 2 shrimp card to pick up 2 shrimp.
I almost ordered seafood for lunch. I just want you to know that.
You should. We're in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it was going to be hard to do.
Shrimp po' boys are really good.
Okay,
I can't
so
have gluten.
how many cards do you need? Just one?
So I can't have the bread, which is
Or the
This-
fried shrimp part, depending on
yeah, I
like,
can't have
what,
the fried shrimp. So
Yeah, if it's
Okay.
cornmeal or
it's a
flour.
painful
That's
thing.
a bummer.
Yeah, it
But
is.
you can have boiled shrimp, so
I can.
so you're still good there.
What's that?
Who's next?
Yeah.
I think you just always keep
The,
going like
the
this.
same way it has been for the last 2 hours.
So
He
1,
is
2,
definitely the
3.
me of their group.
Well,
do this
we've
one.
been. I turned 45 in
2.
July. We've been together since I was 12. We train martial arts together. We regularly spar each other full contact. So
You
we
take it out
play
right
board
now,
games against each
Donna?
other 10 or 12 hours a week.
I'm gonna put
Wow.
this out so I can sell.
All right.
You can
so
take
you
him
get
out
a
of this
bonus token.
game.
Oh.
Yeah, because you're rolling. You guys,
And
you got
you are
11. He's
moving
got
1, 2, 3,
7.
4.
So I think we're gonna be
and,
okay.
where are you at?
If I can,
Corpus
if I can
Corpus.
do this
So you're
action
moving
again.
4. You can move
That
1
combo is
extra.
such a
I
good
got
Yeah, I'll
move.
do that.
Okay.
I wish if it was earlier on, I would spend the money on it. But this
there
late
is
in
no
the
bonus.
game,
You're getting
you gotta weigh whether or not
$3,
you
$4,
want
$5,
to
$6, $7.
upgrade. Yeah. Because like I would love to get another cooler, but is it worth?
So
the
it's
$5?
my turn. I am going to sail back in. I'm going to sail to. You know what? Do I want to give up the money? I think I'm going to give up the money. I'm going to go to Tampa. Yeah. All right, and that's going to cost me 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go ahead and play this to sell an oyster, a shrimp and a crab. So I'm moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 6, I'll give it one of those to get me, well that was 5, 6 to get me out. And then there's no bonus, so I'm getting $6. And that's my turn.
You're not going to pay the buck to get the bonus?
I'm sorry?
He did already. He gave
Oh,
up the
okay,
bonus
okay.
already.
Oh yeah, the bonus token? Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that.
Oh, no, I was going to say this.
Oh, no. If I did that, I'd have to move up on the other track.
Yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay. So, my fisherman woman has had a good nap.
Finally sobered up. Oh, sorry.
So, it's been a long night. Got its coffee. So, we are ready to fish. If you could, please and thank you, move to the hex with the oysters and the crabs.
Right here.
Really,
Yeah.
Naomi?
Really?
There's a reason I'm at the port I'm at, Naomi.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Ronald, I don't dislike you as much as I used to.
Okay, so I'm going to give this up, and can you go ahead and give me those 2 crabs, please?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Chris.
PG-13. PG-13. I'm just going to say, when I want to say something, I'm just going to say PG-13.
What he means, folks, is dag nabbit.
Oh,
All right, so
boy,
it's my
oh
turn.
boy. I am so
So I'm
unhappy
gonna
with
go
your wife,
here,
Chris.
and I'm gonna go
Dude, there's 2
1.
crabs over there.
Oh,
Oh,
PG-13.
the way,
No,
the
it
way
wasn't.
the
Oh, by the way, I'm not
freak
trying to
over
cheat. I
there.
just
And
totally
I'm
forgot to
gonna
feel,
go
so
there.
there you go. Pay for
I'm
that
gonna
right
pick up
now.
an oyster. And give that up.
I might want to get in on whatever you're doing.
Your turn, Ronald.
Okay, I'm gonna.
She's the picky one, so.
I want to refuel.
You are yellow.
Yeah.
So 1, 2. So it costs you 1 to do that.
Here's $1.
All right. Well, no,
And
actually,
then- actually, I get
Actually,
$1.
you
get
get
the
a dollar.
dollar,
Yeah.
yeah.
You get it. You're paying for the movement, but you get a dollar. All right. So I am going to go here because I'm quite aggravated with everyone.
Now I've got the hang of this.
With
now I know
everyone.
what's happening.
And
confident?
I might as well do this. You're making me
might
change my
actually win.
strategy.
Don't.
I wasn't
We
going to
gotta
do
keep you on your
this.
strategy.
So I'm spending $5.
You know that, Naomi? You
I'm
might
sorry.
actually win.
What do I have over here?
On
Welcome
that
back.
You got a little bit of
But
money.
look, I'm farthest back on the tracks.
True.
All right.
No,
So
but you
I'm
got
going
you
back
got that
too,
right there
so-
though, which
All right,
that
your
third
turn,
star is
Naomi.
going to give you a bonus.
actually,
I'm
you
doing
know what?
better
Because y'all are
with
going to
tracks
end the
too,
round. Do I want to go add something else? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to upgrade my fuel to a 10. So I'm going to discard that. I'm going to pay the difference. So I'm paying $4. Actually, I'm going to pay 5 because I'm doing 2 cards at once. And I'll get another card and I'll take a 10 because I have to really maximize my last few rounds
with a single fishing.
to not let Ronald win.
Okay, so I'm going to idle, which I think I'm going to actually get to
oh,
use,
Like I have the thing where I
use
can
this
play an
motor
extra
for free
card,
this
right?
time.
Yes, if you
like,
idle.
Using
I
it
played this
properly.
card. Could
I am
fish all three of
idling.
these
It doesn't cost me
They're all
anything
in
because I've got the
location.
improved motor.
You're
And
getting the oysters too?
I'm getting the oysters too,
Jason,
my friend.
He has a question.
Yeah.
So if there's all 3 of these items in the thing, he can fish all 3, correct?
He
Because I have the
can.
upgrade.
Okay, but for shrimp and oyster,
Yeah. shrimp
then
and
you're
oyster.
good. Then you're good.
Can you go ahead and have me an oyster?
How many?
Just one.
Jeez.
You guys
I don't
fighting
know.
over oysters now?
Oysters and crabs. She
I'm
took
just a
it
better
all. She took
planner.
everything I
I'm
wanted.
sorry.
Did you get your card? It's your turn, Donna.
Yes, please.
It's my turn.
Sorry, I'm kicking your ass.
Every time he says Donna, I think he's saying Ronald.
Well, what I normally call her, I
like-
can't because no, I'm joking. I'm joking. She calls me much meaner things, and she wrist locked me the other day just because I was trying to armbar. Like I'm just trying to bend your elbow the wrong way, so she hurt my wrist. So
I mean, turnabout's fair play.
Right? So I'm going to go. Nope, that's not me. I'm going to go here. And I'm going to sell into port. And I think, because I'm doing horrible in Morgan City, but I'm also doing horrible in Tampa.
you're not doing horrible in Tampa.
I think I'm going to go to Morgan City.
All right, so that's 4 away. 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All
Big
right.
toad, folks. It's more fun than you think.
And that is it.
All right, your turn, Ronald.
Okay, I'm gonna the first action right next to me is it sail and fish. I'm
He's
yellow.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Is it called fishing?
yes.
1, 2, 3.
No!
Fuel.
That was my other spot.
And then I'm gonna play.
Oh
Is
my
your
goodness.
name on it? I don't see Jason Dinger on there.
Yeah.
It's on the box.
Two shrimp
Oh,
and an
but
oyster.
But it's not in that hex.
Yeah, it's not in
on
that
the
specific
box,
hex.
not in the hex.
It's on every hex. It's on every hex. Look. No.
So those are discards.
Why are you being mean to me in my own game? Oh.
So we're running out of these.
In a 4-player, unfortunately, if that happens, it only happens in a 4-player game when everyone fishes one area like that. So I am going to actually make some to put up on. The round's going to end actually, and some are going to come off. But in the rare instance that we would need more, just substitute. But I'm going to make some little tiles that we can give away. I was actually going to try to pay to get a bunch made and give them out, but people fussed when I said I was going to do that.
Could I have a couple more cards?
I don't want to. Oh my goodness. So
There's still plenty of oysters.
yeah, but not plenty of mixtures. So I'm going to go there. I am going to sell this.
Okay.
I might find this a tantrum.
For now wait. I'm green, I'm there, I'm in Tampa, so I'm gonna move 2 because of my first mate, and I'm gonna collect $4. Oh jeez, and I used both my bonus tokens already.
What was this at? Because this
It was here. It doesn't matter. It's like there's no blocking there, so the only blocking is here. Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay, it's my
Naomi?
turn. Real quick, can you print this here or?
Yeah, where you are here is irrelevant for bonus actions. It's where your boat meeple is.
Okay, so if my boat is in
You
port,
can
I-
do these no matter where your boat is, because you're
Okay.
always on your boat.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and sail back to port. So if you wouldn't mind sending me to, hold on. Where do I want to go?
How do you
got
have
the
that much
most money.
fuel?
I wish my dad would take me to a drive-thru.
Oh, were you in Morgan City? Is that what happened? Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
So let's go to Morgan City because it'll cost less fuel.
Because I'm doing so
2,
poorly, I
3.
just assume you're cheating. Because that just makes
So that's
me feel better.
1, 2, and 3. And then I am going to use a bonus turn to print a license just to have it here. And
And do you have to pay extra for it?
Yeah, so it costs $5. And she gets a bonus tile, though.
okay.
Why am I helping you people?
I know, right?
Nope.
And I think I'm good right there. So Donna, your turn. I do need to go ahead and draw a card before I
All
forget.
right.
This round is almost over, then we just have the last round.
Yeah, I have.
We're,
I'm
like I said,
gonna
the
go
three of us
here.
are trying to
This is
rush.
all they have
Ronald's
is
holding
That's
stuff.
cool.
I'm going to flip my
Ronald, it's-
stuff,
Oh, Ronald.
and then I'm going to go because I don't think I want to upgrade anything because
I said welcome back.
And money is points, so I'm going to go
Yeah,
here.
I did, Jenna.
And I'm going to sell all of my seafood, which is now upgraded to gumbos.
Okay, so
You're
3,
a good person.
6, so $10. And where are you at?
I
Morgan
am
City?
Morgan City.
So 10, 11, $12. So if you want to get 10 from over there,
I can just give y'all cash.
and then you're moving up 1, 2, 3, 4 in Morgan City in your blue.
I'll leave that to
1, 2,
Jason to
3, 4.
answer.
All right.
And I'm out of.
All right, and then you just discard that. It's your turn, Ronald.
Oh.
Is Ronald on the next
For
stream
you
too?
in the chat there.
I already know what I'm doing. I believe I can use this one to move back to sell stuff. I can't sell stuff with that, huh?
No, you can move
Yes.
to port.
Yeah, you can move to port. That's not selling, but you can then use a bonus
I
action.
could use a bonus
Yeah.
action. So. Okay, that's
I'm helping Ronald. So
There's so much talking already.
for new players, it's I would say probably 35, 40 minutes per player. For new players, Don and I play at 2-player in 45 minutes total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have
once
no
you get
idea
the
how
flow
much
of
I
how
did.
things work, a few
But I'm in
games in,
Morgan
then it
City.
speeds
It's
up.
well experienced though.
Right,
I
right.
think-
But average player, granted, we played a couple hundred times. So average players, I would say, is probably about. I think the box is 30 minutes per player.
Okay.
So an hour for 2-player
Yeah.
normally.
How much
makes
should I
sense.
get
So
for Morgan
his
City?
is-
Hard to say what it retails
Okay,
for
so
because
he's
it was
in
a
Morgan
Spielworxx
City.
and all
So
Spielworxx
you
are short
get
print
your
run.
bonus,
They're not
that's
printed in
3,
China. They're
3,
actually printed
and
right
this
there in
one's
Europe, so he
already
has more
3,
control.
so you get
He
9.
Uli literally drives and
You
picks
get
them up.
you get 9
Okay.
cash.
You know,
and
when
you
the
get
stuff's
to move
ready.
up 4
So,
on the Morgan City track.
So it costs a little more, but
So-
also like there's these really cool custom shrimp boat shaped
Can
needles
you-
Oh, yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
2, 3, 4.
Perfect. You're in the.
All right.
You're safe
Actually,
now.
I'm gonna pay to do one more.
All right.
Okay.
And so it originally retailed for 85.
Yeah.
A larger reprint, the price should go down.
Of course.
Then, you know. So,
Yeah.
So it's my
with
turn.
any mass market thing.
I am going to fuel up. Your turn, Naomi.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and sell to market.
So you're selling 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'm in Morgan City.
So in Morgan City, red is going 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have a bonus token? Do you want to use it?
Sure. Let's go ahead and
All
use a
right.
bonus token. That
So
way I
get
get
you
that
there.
silver star.
All right.
And so I get 4, 4,
I know how to
and
use waiter, but
3.
not
Yeah, so you're $11.
Jenna says you're a good person because you're helping.
That's why you're helping.
And while I'm here,
But I don't
I'm
know.
going to use my bonus token.
Oh, I didn't.
I don't
Right
see
here.
iPhone. That's the problem.
Get this bad boy, and I'm
You're
going
helping because you're a good person.
to pay 3, 1, 2, 3 to get some more
Can you
fuel.
say why am I helping these people?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Donna, on you,
Sorry.
bud.
And I'll just
Okay, your turn, Donna.
All right.
No,
so
we pick and talk. We talk a lot of trash when we play, but
I think
Right.
I'm not playing to win. I'm playing to
gonna
enjoy
go
the game.
Here, and I can fill up for
$2.
$2.
You'll get a bonus token though, which is actually more valuable in my mind than the money.
Oh,
So that'll go to 6, right?
Yep. And
That's
then
my $2.
okay, you going
And
fish then?
then I'm going to go.
Jenna,
here.
I've never played this game before, so it's not likely.
Wait, no, I was there. And
oh, did you move the round token?
Yes.
Okay.
For her?
oh, this is not good. Okay, so
Well, but you did get the bonus token, so
1, 2, 3, 4.
awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The one
If
shrimp I
you
wanted.
Saw my hand. Ooh,
I think
something
that I made
different.
some investments that aren't going to pay
Before
off
I got that?
because you guys took what I wanted.
You should have planned for that.
That's the whole point. Yep. All right. So,
You built too powerful.
Robin, your
Know
turn.
what you can do.
I need to refuel.
Did somebody move the wrong person?
Nope, they didn't. I'm in the right spot.
Oh, that is where you are?
Yeah.
You're just jumping
You said-
ahead.
Okay, so 1, 2, boom, boom. So you're gonna end the round. It's gonna cost you $1 basically, but you will refuel. So the
And
round
I
is
get a. Oh, I got the.
yeah.
Okay.
So we get our bonus cubes back.
Jenna wants you to sit down, Jason.
I'm sorry. I'm
Can't see
sorry.
your face.
She can't see your face.
I'm excitable when I play against
All right.
people that are mean like Ronald. So please give Ronald back his cubes and your cubes.
Thank you.
Uh,
Ronald, you better win.
Nothing on the round
Yeah,
part.
right,
We flip
no
this over. No. Okay. Well, I've got first mate. So it's a bad market, few customers. So you move up one less on the tracks
Okay.
All right.
than you normally
all right.
would
That's fine.
for this round. Okay. So repopulating, we have at least 2. So that's not awful. So we're gonna move 1 and 1. So right here, we're gonna get 3 crab.
Oh, nice.
Whoop,
That's
whoop.
what I need.
We're going to fight for those crabs.
All right, and then we're gonna move 1, 1, and in that bottom space, buoy 8 is gonna get 4 shrimp. And I'll just put this
wait,
here.
here?
Yes,
Where at?
same
Right on.
hex.
Same hex.
All right, and then we can do the rest, but it's not gonna matter because we're not gonna repopulate at the end of the game. We'll flip these 3. And then we'll remove 1 from each of those, and that big mess at the bottom. And this is what I said the round was going to end where we were going to eventually do that.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's my turn, and I've
is
got
the
to
last
make.
round?
This
Yes,
is the last
this
round, and
is
I've
the
got to make it
last
count.
round.
Oh
I know,
my
I'm so
goodness.
Oh,
Okay,
no, I'm so late.
so I'm going to go fish, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 for 3 fuel. I'm going to go pick up 2 shrimp. Please, please, please. No, geez. Oh boy. All right. All right. And that's my turn. Your turn, Naomi. Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna. I need to sit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fish because I'm going to skip the refueling phase. So, Donna, if you wouldn't mind moving me to the hex with the 3 crabs.
That's
Wait,
you.
Yeah.
you're red.
Red, sorry. So,
Yeah.
yeah, red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And while I am there, I can only play 1 card at a time. Right?
Correct, because you have the only person right now who has deckhands is wrong.
Did you pick it up too?
So those, so I can pick
Well,
up.
I'm gonna need the
pick up-
depletion tokens instead
Yeah.
of the crabs.
There's your card.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's
And
my
Donna, it's your
turn.
turn.
So I'm
Can this
gonna
be
go
used to cover up the
fishing.
only symbol on the
Yes, yes. You just can't
Playing
add to
that.
symbols.
I'm picking up this last little crab.
Oh, that's
here.
great. That's, oh, geez. Okay, would you like a card? Oh, my
Sure,
goodness.
Thank you.
Oh, I wanted that crab. Okay.
I'm so
There's still
sorry.
other crab out there.
There are, but they're further away.
Is it me?
It's your turn.
They're gonna be okay.
Just the very next spot.
All right. And I'm
One,
picked
two,
really.
3, 4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for some of those oysters there. Right?
Yes.
So I'll play these two, and I'll use this to make that into an oyster.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. So there you go.
And gonna make
Take
2
these
oysters and 2
two.
depletion markers. Got it?
Because the minute we don't put these out, even though it doesn't matter for the next
All
round,
right.
someone online will say.
So I am going to
Yeah.
go fish again. I'm going to go to
We are new friends.
this crab here.
Oh,
1,
fart.
2, 3. Oh, goodness. So 1, 2, 3. And I am going to, it gets even better for you because that's how I'm doing it. So I'm going to pick up 1 crab there. If you don't mind handing that to me, please, Donna. All right. And
Okay.
Yeah,
More
Jenna,
depletion
today is the
markers.
first time we've ever met, but feels like we've known him for a while. That's just
Yeah,
how
man.
gamers are, I think.
Jason, no more marks, no more.
okay, well,
It's
You want me
okay.
to just take one of these? and
it,
put it
no,
on
it's
there?
It won't
It's-
matter.
it's the
won't
last
matter.
round. At the end of the game, we don't repopulate anyway.
Yeah, I know, but
So, yeah.
still. All right, so it's my
She's just
turn.
screwed.
If that happens in
Okay,
your
so you
game and you're in the
finish
middle,
yours?
just use a suitable alternative.
Yeah.
So just finished?
Yes, I'm.
Okay, so it's
oh,
my
oh
turn.
no! You know what? I'm going to go grab $2.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead.
There's one thing I
and
need to explain.
sail to port. If you could send me to Tampa, I'm red. Thank you.
I'm blue.
So that's 3. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action
So you get a token.
to sell my 2 crabs.
Okay, so now, and you are red here. So you move 1. If you give up a bonus,
That's
token, you move
fine.
back. The reason she's only moving 1 is because of the round card. So
But
it's
I'm gonna give up my bonus so I can get that star.
Did I say Jerry?
yes, correct.
John?
Yes.
But you gave up
Mike.
2
And
crabs,
Susie.
Yeah.
so you get $8.
$8.
We got a lot of our friends
Your
here
turn, Donna.
today. It's awesome.
All right, question for you.
Yes.
And I'm
Did Jerry
thinking
have
it
his
would be
daughter with
worth
him,
it,
or-
but should I go like all the way around and fish again?
Oh, and his wife?
That's what I plan on doing.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
And with
then.
John's wife with him
So
Cool.
the first 2
Oh,
are
I need
free,
a couple more
correct?
cards.
1, 2.
Yes.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3.
So that cost you $3.
So
I'll give you 7.
As I was hearing earlier, he was trying to steal shrimps.
I wasn't stealing them, I was just fishing.
he went swimming as a matter
Okay,
of
so you're
fact.
going fish again, Donna?
Yes, I am. So I'm gonna go 1,
Swimming with a
2.
shrimpy seat.
This is their second year graybeard, and they have a
I'm gonna go
75, they
there.
increased 75% of the people, so they're doing quite well.
And we're not worried about fish markers, so
room
you do
is
get a card.
really nice. Very.
It benefits a good cause as well.
Excuse me, Richard, it's your turn.
All right, Mason, I'll take care of that.
Mason.
I teach 5-year-olds. I get called the wrong thing all the time.
I'm gonna.
The number
I
of
wanna
yes
go to this
ma'ams
one.
and all the other different names they come up
I
with.
can fish
My
there, right?
my name on
Yes.
a regular
Yes.
basis is music teacher
Oh.
because you know last name is
I'll
hard
fish a
sometimes for 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There is something I do need to point out. You need a card now, though.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the game, any
Since he
seafood left
doesn't
on
like
your
to
boat.
sit down.
Oh,
Well, no.
I
At the end of the game, any
the
seafood
cats
left
will be in
on your
charge of him
boat,
today.
So close.
you will be able to sell it, but without advancing on the tracks. If the game ends and you still have something left on your boat, you will sell it, but you won't get a track advancement.
Okay.
So if somebody moves further to, so I'll move 1, 2 for free, 3, 4 for free, because I have 2 first mates. That cost me $1. And then I'm going to go, it doesn't matter which one I play, so I'm going to go pick up oyster.
Oh, my nerves are shot.
go
I'm
there.
also like hoping nobody ends the round so I can go through my.
And I'm going to get that.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me.
You're gonna end the game.
Yes.
I don't like you.
Not at
Do you
all.
get a turn
Sorry.
if she ends the game?
I don't think so. I don't know.
No.
When someone ends the game is done.
The game is done, but then everything's open information,
One day
so you
right
can
here.
see it and plan for it. So the game is done, but you do sell what you have left on your boat.
Yeah, great. They hope to expand
all
in
right.
the future
So,
for in the next year, hopefully
I don't
to
like
2
you.
days.
All
It's
right.
costing you $1.
So she fueled up.
And in
I don't
fact,
like
Graybeard,
you either. You're not
All right.
this is
So
twice
now-
the size of what it was last year.
Now
75% increase.
we'll sell
90
the seafood we have on
actually.
our boat, but we don't.
We
get
talked
the
to them
track
this morning.
advance.
It's a 90% increase.
So we don't get the track advance.
Last year they
So,
had it in a
I'll
much,
do
much
mine real
smaller
quick.
venue, but ticket sales have basically doubled.
Well, actually, I have to
and
sell
there is
to a
room
port.
here to expand.
So, it behooves me to go.
everyone's very excited
Morgan City because
to
I'm
be
not going
here.
to track advance anyway. So 1, 2, 3. I have.
So you get like a
for
free
fuel.
sale and sell.
You sell in and sell. Yeah, you still pay the fuel and all that. You just don't move on the track. So, and so then I'm going to get. So these are 3. So 9.
like
I'm
a
going to get
plan,
$13.
I wish. This thing's nice.
Sounds good, Graybeard.
I am a fan.
All right.
I go for some. Is that
Donna,
cool?
where are you heading?
Make sure to bring the spoons and washboard.
I can't move up. I really wanted to move up on Tampa. That's
Well,
why I didn't move
Well, but
up.
for the sake of your fuel, Tampa would be better. So,
1, 2,
3. She's going to pay $1.
1, 2, and 3.
And then, so she cannot cook. You cannot use your bonus
I
actions at the end of the
know.
game, so she can't cook. So
Please don't hate me, Donna.
she
I love
is going to
you.
get.
I'm so sorry.
She's going to get $10 total.
$10.
Expansion is
Okay.
early. The
So
cats
then-
are taking care of Stanley.
Choose where you want to sail back to. It's going to cost the same, but you get a
Tampa
bonus
gives
over
a
here.
bonus, so-
Right. All right, and then so you are getting
2 oyster and 1
$10.
shrimp.
$10.
Okay, $10.
So the game is over. There's nothing on the round card we have to deal with. It doesn't matter about getting your bonus cues back. There is no repopulation. So now that the game is over, we just do the tracks.
Okay.
So I have 1 yellow star, nothing here, 1 gold. So that's $1 plus 6 plus I got this 3. So I'm getting $10.
Okay, here you go, $10.
All right, that is it. We'll just go this
Will
way.
the designer
So
of the game
Naomi
be the
is
one
red.
who takes home
She is
victory?
getting $4.
$4.
Will
Here, I'll
the
cash in $1
playtesters
to get
take it
$5.
home?
All right. Donna is blue.
the
Donna
new guy.
is getting 1 minus 5. Donna is losing $4. So if you give me a 5, I'll give you a
That
1.
Louisiana sales tax, it'll get you.
And Ronald,
That really hurt.
Ronald is getting 6, 7 minus 5. Ronald gets $2. So now
It's your
you-
tax refund, buddy.
I was
Add up-
about to go to Corpus Christi and get out of that zone.
I know, I was getting ready to do that with Tampa.
I didn't understand it. It's at $5 every single one of those
Yes.
spots.
not each space, but just being in the white on a
Yeah,
track.
if you don't get
It
out
doesn't
of
matter
line.
where you are.
That's
You
your
could be here, it's
reputation.
still $5.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like
that
minus
hurt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All
Alright,
right.
36.
So I have $38.
So
It's going to be hard to
I
beat.
also have $38.
Ooh, it's a tie. What about the ladies?
I have
Ladies,
one
what do
I have
fuel.
22.
Fuel is the tiebreaker.
I have 0 fuel.
I won by 1 fuel. Oh no, I didn't. Oh my goodness.
Wait, no, what did you do?
What happened? What happened?
I
Photo
owe
finish here.
$16.
Oh, for his
Oh, my
life.
license! Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, shit.
Not your loans. Your
I didn't
license
take any
loans.
loans.
Me either.
Oh, my
Ooh,
Lord.
the advantage of never
Oh.
taking out a loan.
Okay.
So you mean I might have came in second?
Woo! Okay, so what do you have? 22? I have 28.
I have 17, and I don't like
So
Ronald.
they only
Ooh,
won.
Wait, does that mean I
ouch.
won?
You won.
Congratulations,
Beginner's
Ronald.
luck, you guys. Beginner's
38.
luck. Beginner's luck.
You are the
I don't know how to
captain
make
of the
fireworks
Gulf.
go off,
That's
but that is
amazing.
very
You need
exciting.
a captain of the Gulf hat for the winner.
Yeah.
You are
do
Captain
have
Marvel
the-
of the Gulf.
So you're
All
the
right.
captain's hat for sure.
I do have one. I need to go add
We need to
Ronald.
like order some every time we play this game.
No, I've got
whoever's
the
ready
one
to-
Gabby got me
I
for
know, but we need
Christmas.
to like order like a bunch so we can just give them out every time
Yeah.
we play the game.
Just go to the party store and get some cheapy ones.
Excellent.
You keep it track
So
of
you
score.
guys, that was Captain
Yeah.
of the
Second
Gulf.
seed.
Here
Okay,
is the
so
game
your score
designer.
was.
I got.
We're just so
28.
glad to have had
What was
him
yours, Donna?
and these guys here playing with us today.
Oh, thanks for having
Thank you,
us.
thank you.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thank
We're
you
gonna-
guys so
We're going to
much.
take a short recess and just get some lunch, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.